Welcome everybody in. I am back at it again as we've got some more Pittsburgh Pirates baseball here on the Dr. DeLay Sports Network. I, of course, am Dr. DeLay, bringing you coverage of this four-game series in Cincinnati, the Pirates and the Reds, NL Central foes, both of them still eyeing the playoffs. As we can look at the wild card standings, the Pirates 2 games back of the Phillies and the Diamondbacks. As you'll notice, the Diamondbacks now, with the 5 spot, the Phillies are tumbling and tumbling and tumbling. And plenty of teams are eyeing those spots. Again, oh my gosh, we have a Amber Alert in our area. That's great. But anywho, so yeah, 8 teams looking for those 2 spots. Again, I do think the Cubs are kind of locked into that. The one time I leave my phone on, I always mute the phone. That is just so unfortunate. That is why I mute the phone. So anyone that gets mad at me for texting, anyway, whatever. It's just a whole other thing. Regardless, yeah, Pirates Reds, kind of a big deal for this series. So it's going to be a little bit of a different thing for the Pirates. So Yohan Ramirez is going to make his start. Probably going to pitch an inning or 2. It's going to be a bullpen game for the Pirates. They actually pitched pretty well against Arizona. It's unfortunate, of course, they couldn't get the results that they were hoping for. But yeah, 3.21 ERA, whip of a 1.38. Again, just very wild, very inconsistent, but overall pretty solid numbers. And then for the home team, the Reds, Rhett Lauder, 5.61 ERA, 1.57 whip. Though his last 7 starts have not been kind, 0-3 with a 7.30 ERA. But good news for him, the Pirates offense kind of struggling. So again, it's kind of a battle here of 2 teams that are kind of looking for some wins. So we shall see who prevails. Look at the head-to-head. Again, the Pirates 55-54, 2 games back of the wild card spot. Again, a really good offense, of course. Again, if you're a Pirates fan, you know that they're slumping. Just have to figure it out. The allowed is incorrect. That is not the case. If they had that type of run differential and were 500, I would have serious concerns. But yeah, 4.29 ERA. The Reds with a 4.46. Again, both teams pitching not that great. So there you go. Brief look at the National League standings. Again, the Pirates in 3rd. The Cardinals did lose earlier today, so the Pirates won't be dropping to 4th in the NL Central. The Cubs over the Cardinals. And I believe that is all for the National League. We did have some American League results earlier today, and it is updated as of now. So there you go. Again, the White Sox leading the AL Central, the Rays in the AL East, and the Rangers in the AL West. Starting lineup for your Pittsburgh Pirates, going to be Jake Mangum leading off for the Pirates today. He'll be followed by Brandon Lau, Brian Reynolds, Esmeralyn Valdez, Ryan O'Hearn, Nick Gonzalez, Andy Rodriguez, Jacob Gonzalez, and then Jostinson Garcia, a.k.a. the Password. Again, the Pirates, of course, still missing 3 of their starters. Did get Andy back, so that is really exciting. Unfortunately, again, the offense kind of in a slump, so we'll see again how they perform today in Cincinnati. So there you go. We'll go over the Reds lineup, of course, at the beginning of the bottom of the first inning. Looks like we are ready. Not quite ready. They're still kind of throwing up the warm-up pitches. So again, thank you guys for hanging out. As soon as I get the 3D up, get the game going, I'll say hi to the chat again. Thank you guys all for hanging out. Rhett Lauder and the Reds in their whites, the Pirates in their alternate uniforms, their black away jerseys. So there you go. Again, a 5.61 ERA for Rhett Lauder. Again, the last time these 2 teams played, it was in Pittsburgh, and the Reds did take 2 of 3. Though the Pirates do have the season series right now, as the Pirates did sweep the Reds in Pittsburgh earlier in the year, and then took 2 of 3 in Cincinnati. So the final 4 games, final matchup between these guys, final series, I should say, all season. So again, good luck to the Reds the rest of the way. It's nothing personal, but yeah, this is kind of a big series. Pirates desperate for some wins. Same thing with the Reds. Apparently the 3D doesn't want to work. I'll just say hi anyway. All right, how's it going, everyone? Appreciate you guys for hanging out. I mean, the game isn't even starting yet anyway. Appreciate you, Orville. Johnny, appreciate you guys. Russell, BW, appreciate it. BW had me distracted, not going to lie. That's why I'm not locked in. Anyway, here's the pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike. 0-1. 93 on the fastball. Jake Mangum batting .302, OPS of .719, 2 homers, 21 RBIs on the season. Here's the 0-1. That's going to be a tapper foul, and it's 0-2. All right. Again, make sure to check out Orioles Birdwatcher for all your baseball needs. Orioles Birdwatcher does a great job, and again, covers a lot of the Orioles. So there you go. Now you're good. Now I genuinely enjoyed what I was watching earlier. Here's the 0-2. So that's going to be poked foul. Still 0-2. That looks like the 3D is not performing well today. I might just have to move it over here for now. All right, Orville, again, thank you for hanging out. DJ Anthony, thank you guys all. Josh, appreciate you for hanging out. Russell, Jed, thank you. Michael, here is the 0-2 as Mangum is fouling this one back, and it's still 0-2. Saturday, appreciate you. Yeah, lock in. I know. It's terrible. Star Strider, Detroit Lions fan. Appreciate you guys. NL is very competitive. It is. Tech, thanks for hanging out. GG. Should be a good one. Here's the 0-2 to Mangum. That's going to be missing inside. 1-2. 82 on the slider. Yeah, definitely. Definitely a big series for both teams. 1-2 count the pitch as Mangum sends this to left field. Backing up just shy of the track is Blade, who makes the catch on the play for out number 1, as heard on Dr. Delay. And that'll bring up Brandon Lau, batting .253, OPS of .806, 22 homers, and 69 RBIs on the season. Thanks, Mr. Burns. Very excellent. Hopefully we get an excellent performance from the Pirates. Maggie, appreciate you for hanging out. Here's the pitch. That's going to be foul back. 0-1. Alex plays. Good to see you. How's it going? Jared, Jed, thank you guys all. Let's go, Bucks. Ramirez warming up in the bullpen. Again, he'll be the opener for the Pirates. 0-1 counts. Louder readies as he kicks and delivers. That's going to be in there. And it's 0-2, 95 on the fastball. Now asking for time. Again, the Pirates offense just in a slump. Though he did hit a homer. His first homer since July 7th was in the series against Arizona, the second game. Here's the 0-2, and that's a tapper to first. Stewart with it. Hender hands it to Louder for out number 2. So 2 batters, 2 outs. That'll bring up Brian Reynolds, batting .270, OPS of .842, 15 homers, 61 RBIs on the season. Going to look good. We'll see. Pokey, welcome on in. Let's go Pirates. Let's go. Let's go Pirates. Louder at 9 pitches to start. Pretty quick work thus far. The pitch, fastball in there, and it's 0-1. 93 on the outside corner. Pitching, it's a bullpen game for the Pirates. Yohan Ramirez, the starter. Here's the 0-1 as Reynolds sends this to left center field on the run, and Myers makes the catch for out number 3. 3 up, down. 3 up, 3 down for the Pirates. We go to the bottom of the first, 0-0 in Cincinnati. All right, here you go. This is your starting lineup for the Reds. Going to be Ellie De La Cruz. He'll, of course, be playing short. Sal Stewart to follow. And then it'll be J.J. Blade, Tyler Stevenson, Nathaniel Lowe, Eugenio Suarez, Dane Myers, Noel V. Marte, and Matt McClain. So there you go. It's going to be Rob. Welcome on in. Let's start a hot streak tonight. Let's get it. I chime in and out number 3. It happens there, Trisk. It happens. Steeltown Girl, welcome on in. Let's go. Appreciate you guys for hanging out. Thought McClain was sent down. McClain is starting today. Yeah, he's batting 9th. You got an extra L until on your NFL countdown box. Oh, I guess I do. I need to, I don't know. I haven't messed with that box in a while. Just don't pay attention to it. Just anyway, appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for hanging out. Walters, thank you for hanging out. Really good friends with Dave Myers. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Well, good luck to him. Except when he plays the Pirates. Both lows used to play for the Rays. Yep. Yeah, they did. Yep. There's always a low or a low at any given point in MLB history. All right, again, Yohan Ramirez on the mound for the Pirates. Again, it's a bullpen game for the Pirates. 3.21 ERA. Opponent batting average of .215. Ramirez sets and delivers. Swing and a miss. Strike one. As there you go. Ellie De La Cruz is batting .274. OPS of .842. 18 homers, 47 RBIs. I was definitely not locked in. I put the Pirates in the home team. Oh, my gosh. All right. We're going to be fine, though. Lamar, appreciate you, Jed. Thank you. Appreciate you, Myron. Let's go, Bucks. Oh, yeah. Can I get you a soda? I got plenty of water, and I won't run it. Actually, I might run out of water. No water. No water. No water. That was pretty entertaining. That was entertained. I was laughing. A little bit of a delay, as again I don't know. I might have to move. I'm gonna have to move the chat over here. Apparently, 3D just doesn't want to behave anymore with the chat. So a little bit of a pitch comm issue as Rodriguez and Ramirez seeing if something's up. Davis helping out his fellow catcher. Let's go on, Wig. Welcome on back. Monty, welcome on in. Appreciate you guys. Yeah, again, sorry I'd call the game, but there's nothing to really call at the moment. Looks like we're working our way back. Ramirez sets. Again, 0-1 count to De La Cruz. The pitch. That's a breaking ball just missing outside. 1-1 to Ellie De La Cruz. So hopefully we're back and we're good. Let's play some baseball. 1-1 to De La Cruz. Ramirez sets. Again, his first ever career start. The pitch, as that's going to be cut on and fouled back. 1-2. Can only expect about an inning or two. He can go 2 innings. He has displayed that plenty of times before. But again, he can be so erratic. He really can just be so wild with his pitches. Once he gets a guy on, it's like, he might score. Here's the 1-2, and that's tapped foul. 83 on the sweeper. Brian, appreciate you for hanging out. I know you're a big Reds fan. Burley, appreciate you guys again. Thank you guys all. Sorry, again, the chat's going to be... I won't be able to see everybody. Unfortunately, had to move some stuff around, apparently. Here's the 1-2, way outside, 2-2. I have to invest in another monitor. And I think that I don't have to make some room. We'll make it work, I promise. Just not today. But maybe tomorrow. 2-2 to Ellie De La Cruz. He kicks, he fires, sweeper inside. Checked his swing, did not go. 3-2 to De La Cruz. Reds are the best team in MLB. Yeah, sure. Sure. Giving the Pirates some trouble, though. Here's the 3-2 to De La Cruz. Fastball outside, ball 4. So De La Cruz walks, and that, of course, is a big problem. He's just an athlete. And that'll bring up Sal Stewart, batting .253, OPS of .802, 22 homers, and 79 RBIs. Really impressive numbers from the rookie, Sal Stewart. Let's go on Jordy Alva, kind of like the soccer player, Jordy Alva. Here's the pitch. That's a sweeper inside, ball 1. Want to notice Stewart. He's calling his shot. Babe Ruth style. Want to know the pitch. That's check swing inside. Almost hit him 2-0. Of course, that was a pretty bizarre sequence. Again, many of you remember Stewart almost hit by a pitch. And then Tavensky was ejected for that. And that was the most insane thing I've ever seen. 2-0 count. The pitch. And that finds the strike zone 2-1, 84. As Stewart was taken all the way. The issue here. Anyway, here's the 2-1. That sweeper's going to be caught on and fouled back. 2-2 to Sal Stewart. That's what Ellie I'm assuming overran the single into a double. Oh man, that's tough. Stock stream glitching. I do apologize. Yeah, I'm seeing some issues on my end as well. So, I don't know, we'll try to address it tomorrow. Here's the 2-2. That's cut on, and actually, no, he held up there. 3-2. 3-2 to Ramirez. Runner on first, nobody out. Ramirez, again, can be very wild. Already walked one guy. First batter of the game. The pitch, and that's called. Strike three. He struck him out. Stewart's going to challenge, and he will lose. Backwards K for Sal Stewart, and that is huge. That is humongous. So there you go. There goes the challenge. There goes your at-bat. Out number one, and that'll bring up J.J. Bleday. He's batting .231, OPS of .809, 18 homers, 45 RBIs on the season. The screen keeps putting another screen on top. Really? Okay, I don't know about all that. I don't see that. My hair's a mess. Everything's a mess. Anyway, here's the pitch, and that's fouled back 0-1. Not getting any sound. There was no woohoo there. Woohoo! What in the world? So I'm seeing a lot of issues, apparently. I don't know. Anyway, 0-1 count. Here's the pitch as Bleday skies this to shallow right center field. Lau is making his way out there and makes the catch for out number 2. Yeah, I don't know. The volume seems fine. Like I said, I think the issue right now is that the 3D is just not cooperating. Despite me doing what I had to do yesterday. It did not work. Anyway, it's going to be Stevenson. He's batting .249, OPS of .722, 8 homers, 29 RBIs on the season. Here's the pitch. Sweeper just missing outside, ball 1. Ramirez at 16 pitches. Again, not really a big deal because you already know that he's not going to last long. One to no counts. The pitch. And that's fouled off his foot. It's 1-1. Let's go on, Miss Donna. Welcome on in. Sorry again. The chat's going to be a little bit more difficult to get to tonight. Well, sorry. Just a rough day, I suppose. Tech issues. Off the field issues. I'm a locker room problem, I guess. Anyway, 1-1 count. Ramirez delivers. Sweeper just outside. Called a strike. 1-2. Call going the Pirates' way. So 1-2 count, 2 outs. Bottom of the first, runner on first. 0-0 in Cincinnati. Here's the pitch. That's going to be downstairs in the dirt. Ball gets away. De La Cruz takes second in the process, so he puts himself in scoring position. Sound and 3D is working properly. There we go. What it do at B. Pringle, appreciate you, man. Rough day, said the dog. Yep. You have your marriage in the house on the Cincinnati Reds Day. Good luck, Fernando. Good luck. Might be a single man after today. 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Check the swing. Did he go? Appeal down to first. He went. He struck him out. That is strikeout number 2 for Ramirez. We go to the top of the second inning. It is all 0 here in Cincinnati. All right. Due up for the Pirates will be Esmeralyn Valdez, Ryan O'Hearn, Nick Gonzalez. There you go. Mark's having no issues. Well, I appreciate that. So I guess, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Sorry, Alex. I don't know. The masses are saying that it's good. I'm not seeing anything on my end. Other than, again, the 3D might be a problem. So, and then my hair. The hair is going to be a problem today. I'll be looking like Conan O'Brien at the end of this. So, again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Casey lives rent-free and all you haters. Well, the thing is, DJ and Orville. I don't know if Orville's here. Again, I know he had to restart his phone, but no one brought the Chiefs up until you guys did, so I don't really know if that's accurate. And by I don't really know, I mean I know that is not accurate. Just say that. You know, trying to make you feel better. But anyway, the Nationals and the Braves 0-0 as they're also going to the second inning. And that is all. Did have some final scores earlier. The Rays over the Rangers 3-2. Twins 4, Royals 3, White Sox 2, Yankees 1, and the Cubs over the Cardinals 4-2. So that is it. That is all. Conan was cool. Conan was cool. Conan was the GOAT. Yeah, I'm sorry. Sorry, Alex. Hopefully everything will figure it out. Had issues briefly gone now. Okay, well, I don't know. Yeah, like I said, I don't know. I could tell there was issues there in the top of the first. I don't know if there's really any issues now. You ever been to Latrobe? I have not. I have not. All right, Valdez making his way to the plate to start the top of the second. As Louder rocks and delivers. That is off the plate there. Ball 1. 93 on the sinker to Esmeralyn Valdez. Batting .278, OPS of 1043, 14 homers, 36 RBIs. On the season, the pitch. Slider just misses apparently, and it's 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes to Esmeralyn Valdez. 2-0 counts. Louder sets, kicks, and delivers. That misses upstairs. No, it's called a strike. Valdez going to challenge, and he will win this. That was a pretty atrocious call. And Valdez going to call him out on it. It'll be 3-0. You work in Latrobe? That's pretty cool, Mark. That was about, yeah, it was about 2 or 3 inches upstairs. Rather, let's go 9-8 or 3-14 and get a good draft pick. I don't know. I'd be a miserable season. Here's the 3-0. That's going to be in there, and it's 3-1. I mean, long term, I guess it's 3-14, right? But like, you know, what about short term me? Short term me deserves to have some happiness. I don't know. 3-1. That's in there, and it's 3-2. It's not. Neither one are going to happen. So I don't know. I don't really have to, I guess, worry about that. I will save to. I'll just never answer that question. Appreciate you though. Here's the 3-2 as Valdez skies this to center field. Myers is working his way in. Still moving and makes the catch for out number 1. That'll bring up Ryan O'Hearn's batting .274, OPS of 799, 17 homers, 69 RBIs on the season. I'm sorry to hear that, Daryl. That does sound like a unfortunate week. Yeah. Oh, goodness. I'm very sorry about that, Daryl. Appreciate you, Backroad, for hanging out. Louder red. He's only at 17 pitches. The pitch. Fastball upstairs. Called a strike. Not a good call. So giving that high strike to Cincinnati. 0-1 to O'Hearn. Louder kicks and delivers. That's high. That one not being called, and it's 1-1. Let's get this one. Let's get it back, Road. Appreciate you, Lindsay. Appreciate it. W's in the chat for Lindsay for the Jules. Appreciate it. The 1-1 breaking ball catches the zone, and it's 1-2 to Ryan O'Hearn, who asks for time. Scott, good to see you. One and two. Louder delivers. Swing and a miss. A ball in the dirt. O'Hearn is tagged out. That is out number 2. So that was Louder's first strikeout. And that'll bring up Nick Gonzalez, batting .315, OPS of .778, 6 homers, 47 RBIs. Gonzalez again batting .359 in his last 30 games with an OPS north of 900. All right, here's the pitch to Gonzalez. That's going to be in there, and it's 0-1. Got my rent money for 8 home runs. Pirates, you think I'm okay? Yeah, that's tough. Here's the 0-1. That's downstairs. 101. 8 home runs. That is, yeah. Like I said, that is tough. Let's go on, Christopher. Welcome on in. 1-1 to Speedy Gonzalez. Louder rocks and fires. That's downstairs. Called a strike. It's 1-2. The umpire not being generous to the batters today. It's 1-2. He kicks, he delivers, checked his swing inside. 2-2. He obviously did not go. Can the Pirates beat the Reds? They can. Either team can beat each other. Two and 2 to Speedy Gonzalez. The pitch way outside. 3-2. 95 on the sinker. So I believe the season series, what is it? 4-1, 6-3. So the Pirates, all they need, I mean, to have the season series against the Reds, to claim it, they would just need to win one more. Here's the 3-2. Ground ball. That gets past Ellie for a base hit. Blade throws it in. 2-out single for the Pirates. That's the first hit of the day for either team. Not the first base runner, though. That'll bring up Endy Rodriguez, again, recently coming back from the disabled list. He's batting .259, OPS of .834, 5 homers, and 17 RBIs. Yeah, this is the final time these teams will meet, or final series, I should say. The pitch, that misses inside, ball 193 on the fastball. Eight runs. Yeah, 8 runs is more realistic. And even then, again, the Pirates' offense has struggled a little bit. So I would like to see them get back into form. 1-0 to Endy. Pickoff attempt. Gonzalez is safe. Keep an eye on Speedy again. Speedy, not the best base runner. He can move, but for some reason just hasn't been able to figure that part out. If he can add that, I mean, it would just make him so much more valuable. The 1-0, Rodriguez. Chopper to first. Stewart's there. Steps on the bag for out number 3. Top of the second is concluded. We go to the bottom of the second. 0-0 in Cincinnati. Due up for the Reds will be Nathaniel Lowe, Eugenio Suarez, and Dane Myers. Orville is back. Again, sorry about that. I don't know what's been going on. Alex said he had issues. So I don't know. Hope this game's been more exciting than the last few. Yeah, I know. I hear you, Jake. I hear you. I hear you. Trust me. It's been a little bit of a rough stretch for the Pirates. Well, I mean, again, the game on Tuesday night, the Pirates did rally back. But unfortunately, could not complete the comeback. But it was really good fights. Again, that's something the Pirates can do. Let's see, Albert saying the Pirates have choked. I mean, again, it's just a rough stretch. The Pirates do have the number 2 offense in all of baseball. They're still putting up runs. Not as of late. Again, that's definitely understood. I do believe that they are... I believe that they need all their guys back. Like they are operating not at 100%. Again, here's the Pirates lineup. That's not their best 9. They're missing Connor Griffin, who would replace Jacob Gonzalez. They're missing O'Neal Cruz, who would replace Jostinson Garcia. And then they are missing Spencer Horwitz, who, would probably move Reynolds to left, and then Mangum would be replaced there by Horwitz. And all those guys, again, much better than what you see up there. So, Pirates, again, they need to get healthy. Hopefully they get Horwitz back soon, and then same thing with Cruz. Thank you for the subs. I appreciate it. I do apologize. I have that up there. I cannot see that. I know I just pointed to it, but I have to move the chat. Like I said, I'm going to try to make an investment tomorrow, and we're going to switch things up around here, as that's going to be fouled back 0-1 to Nathaniel Lowe. Ramirez out there for a second inning of work. Again, don't think he goes longer than 2. As he, again, is a reliever. But Nathaniel Lowe batting .255, OPS of 803, 12 homers, 33 RBIs on the season. All the Martinez related, they are not. Here's the 0-1. That's off the plate. It's 1-1. May as well move the chat over there. I mean, I guess it's working fluid. It's more fluid now, but I don't know. Anyway, 1-1. The pitch. Sweeper upstairs. Misses. 2-1. 83 on the sweeper. Again, I do appreciate you guys for hanging out tonight. Again, both Reds fans and Pirates fans, of course. Usually the Pirates and Reds series have done very well. As that's going to be a ground ball. That is up the middle for a base hit. Valdez is there. He's gone to second. The throw into second. He is safe. That is a leadoff double. A screamer up the middle that was more towards, I guess, maybe right center field. So leadoff double for the Reds. That'll bring up Eugenio Suarez batting .204, OPS of 670, 14 homers, 39 RBIs. Brett Lauder dealing. He's got 1 strikeout. Looking good again. Hey, he's struggled as of late, but so is this Pirates offense. They have went cold. They have went cold. It has not been good. Fernando up the wood. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 1 to Eugenio Suarez. Lowe taking his lead. Ramirez readies. Kicks and delivers. Checked his swing. Did he go? He did not. 1-1. Actually getting him soon. We'll see. I mean, the Pirates before the All-Star break, yeah, I would definitely agree with that, but they have just went so cold. The 1-1 to Suarez, that's going to be sent out to left field, and it looks like Manga makes the catch, throws it to third for out number 1. Let's go on, Kendrick. Welcome on in. I do not have a Discord, no. That'll bring up Dane Myers, batting .270. OPS of 752, 3 homers, 15 RBIs. How many strikeouts? He's got 1. Lauder with 1 strikeout thus far. Runner on second, 1 out. Ramirez delivers. That's in there, and it's 0-1. Myers thought about challenging, does not. Good thing he did not. Reds, by the way, again, down to 1 more challenge. Stewart losing a challenge. 0-1. Ramirez looks back. Looks back again. The pitch. Sweeper down and away. 1-1. Got this time. We have to. Kind of a big deal. Again, if we lose, we lose. I mean, again, 500. We've been here plenty of times. We would drop all the way down to 2.5 back, but, Of course, that's more sarcasm. That's inside. Called a strike. Ooh, it's 1-2. This umpire hates batters tonight for both sides. just not good. Again, the Pirates not getting calls earlier, and then, of course, the Reds not getting any benefits either. 1-2 to Myers. He sets and delivers way outside. 2-2. Good stop by Endy. Ramirez at 31 pitches. Yeah, Kendrick's crazy, bro. Again, appreciate you, Tracy. Hopefully all is well. 2-2. Pitch. That's a ground ball, foul ball. Still 2-2. If you're just tuning in, 0-0 in the bottom of the second. Runner on second. 1 out, 2-2 count to Dane Myers. Ramirez readies, rocks, and fires. That's going to be fouled. Just barely foul. But it indeed was. Still 2-2. Again, Gammy's got one. He's got 1 strikeout. All right, 2-2 to Myers. Myers kind of looking tired. Again, not usually out there too long. The 2-2, swing and a miss. He struck him out. Good stuff there by Ramirez. That is his 3rd strikeout of the night. 2 outs, and that'll bring up Noel V. Marte, batting .191, OPS of .585, 6 homers, and 14 RBIs, 112 likes. That's great. Yeah, I haven't really. I need to say that. Need to say that a little bit later. Anyway, Ramirez checks on the runner. The pitch, swing and a miss, strike 1. Sweeper way outside. 0-1. Again, Ramirez, as wild as he is, part of the reason that is a thing for him is that he's got a lot of break on his breaking ball pitches. I mean, that is pretty impressive, but it has worked against him plenty of times as well. The 0-1 way outside. I mean, a great snag there by Endy. I mean, keeps Lowe at second. That was just, wow. Jay bet again tonight. Oh, man. A lot of people bet. It's kind of just the way it is now. 1-1 to Marte. Ramirez at 36 pitches. And it looks like Rodriguez calls for time. Interesting. Looks like it's going to be Hunter Barco. He has not appeared in an MLB game since April. He was sent down after the game against St. Louis. The 1-1 way outside, 2-1. Good snag by Rodriguez. More on Barco a little bit later. I had a feeling he would be the guy they would go to, so I wrote down some of his stats. 2-1 to Marte. The pitch, swing and a miss. Sweeper down and away, 2-2. None of these pitches have been in the strike zone. That should be noted. Again, that is just Ramirez. He just so wild. He's just, yeah. That's why he walks a lot. How are you feeling about the Pirates? Appreciate you, Savage. I mean, you know, somewhat confident. I mean, again, it's been. I think they're in a slump. The Pirates offense. The 2-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. None of the pitches were in the strike zone. That is pretty insane. That'll probably do it for Ramirez. Again, it's going to be a bullpen game for the Pirates. 4 strikeouts. Only surrendered 1 hit and a walk. That's not too bad for him. So we go to the top of the third. 0-0 in Cincinnati. We'll check out what's happening. Let me go ahead and show this, actually. Here's the replay. That's the one cool thing about the 3D is, like, it's pretty much just a replay of what I just said. All right. Right now, the Nationals lead 2-0 over the Braves, and that is all. That is all that's happening. Due up for the Pirates will be Jacob Gonzalez, Joe Stinson Garcia, and then Jake Mangum. So anyway, I do appreciate you guys again for hanging out. But yeah, the Pirates in a little bit of a slump, as that high-powered offense has not been able to really do much as of late. All right, let me go ahead and clear all that. Make sure, again, to leave a like. Make sure to sub to the channel. It is free. We are at 121 likes. Trying to get to 150. That has been kind of the standard here for Pirates streams. Though, of course, I've been spoiled. 200 likes have been kind of the minimum as of late. So we'll just worry about that, though, if we get to 150. So make sure, again, to leave a like. Make sure to sub down below. There we go. We're at 10,440. We'll try to get to 10,450 and then onward. Trying to get to 10,500 by the end of the series. It is possible. I don't really know, but we'll see. That'd be pretty cool. That means we're tracking. I don't know. It has now entered my head that 11,000 is possible by the start of the season, which would be a whole 1,000 more than the goal. Have you ever done backflips with your ears open because your favorite color in the alphabet is elbows? I have no idea what in the world that even means, Eric. I'm not going to lie. I want to go to the Cards game. I cannot. As we're back in action, apparently they did not bother showing it. It's 0-1 to Jacob Gonzalez, batting .239, OPS of .684, 4 homers, 22 RBIs on the season. 0-1, and that's fired in there, and it's 0-2, 82 on the slider. So Lauder attacking Gonzalez. Lauder sets, kicks, and delivers. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Down goes Jacob. That is Lauder's second strikeout of the day. And that'll bring up Joe Stinson Garcia again. He was recently called up. He's batting .184, OPS of .436, no homers and 2 RBIs. Starting pitcher has already overachieved. Apparently, here's the pitch. Breaking ball in there, and it's 0-1. Lauder looking pretty good. Attacking the Pirates. 0-1 to the password. The pitch as he sends this to right. That is a foul ball as it's off the netting. And it's 0-2 to Joe Stinson Garcia. Oh, and 2 count to Joe Stinson Garcia. He sets, he kicks, he fires. Sweeper outside, 1-2. Come on, Pirates. Let's go, Burley. Let's get it. Again, thank you, Mr. I appreciate it. 1-2 to the password. Here's the pitch as he sends this to left field. Back at the track is Blade. Makes the catch just shy of the wall for out number 2. Gave it a good ride, and that would have been so huge for the Pirates. But no, sir. Almost. Kind of off balance there, too, on the swing. Oh, that's kind of a shame because he really muscled that out there. A lot of natural power there with Garcia, but needs to figure it out. That'll bring up Jake Mangum with 2 outs in the top of the third. 0 for 1 thus far. The pitch. Breaking ball outside. Ball 1. Russell's got 8 runs out of nowhere. Let's go, Bucks. Let's go. 1-0. The pitch. That's in there, and it's 1-1 to Jake Mangum. 94 in the sinker. Rating Rhino probably will be redirecting to Rising Rhino. Here's the 1-1. That's a ground ball. Foul ball. It's 1-2. Yeah, Rhino, again, he only streams during the weekends because there's no CFL game. So I try to show him a little bit more love during the end of the week. So most likely, I would say so. Let's go, and Sam, welcome on in. The pitch, that's in the dirt. Ball gets away. No one's on to take advantage. 2-2 to Mangum. Something that's going to turn this team in the right direction. I believe it. I appreciate it, Sam. I hope you're right. I believe they will be fine, but I don't know if it's today. 2-2. Louder sets and fires. That's going to be fouled back way into the crowd. Souvenir. See the Twins walk off grand salami? I did not. Lions and Bombers. Lions and Bombers tonight. Yeah, I still don't really know much about the CFL, to be honest. Looks like the umpire's going to call for time as he clears the plate. Louder, by the way, at 41 pitches, has looked pretty good so far. He is just starting his second time through, though. 2-2 count, 2 outs in the top of the third. Louder sets, kicks, and delivers inside. 3-2. 88 on the changeup. Jersey saying the Pirates are going to win. All right, we'll see. We shall see. I hope you're right, Jersey. You've been wrong a lot, especially as of late. Anyway, 3-2 the pitch, as that's going to be sent out to left center. That is going to drop in for a base hit. Myers is there, turns and throws to second. Mangum has to get back. He thought about it, but Myers getting there pretty quickly, as Myers and Mangum kind of sharing some googly eyes to each other. I don't know, they're really happy. Really just smiling back and forth with one another, admiring the hustle, because Mangum, again, he hustles a lot. And, of course, Myers hustling with the ball there to keep Mangum at first. So a 2-out single for the Pirates. That's going to be off the plate there. Ball 1 to Brandon Lau. 0 for 1 in this one. Only 2-out hits thus far, yes. That has been a problem for the Pirates. 1-0 the pitch, and that's off the plate. 2-0, 92 on the fastball. Go Bucks. Shred the Reds. We'll try, Roberts. Last 4 games, Lau with 9 hits. Starting to heat up a little bit. Swing and a miss. Big swing by Lau. 2-1. 84 on the slider. A Lau Pal. Two and 1. Louder kicks and fires. That's Tapper. And that is that a foul ball? That is just barely a foul ball. As Suarez was kind of shaded towards short. Lau checked his swing but made contact, and it was fair for the moment. But at the last moment did kind of dip foul. So a 2-2 to Brandon Lau. See it right there again. That's going to be about a pitch or 2 behind today. Just barely foul. Oh man, that would have been beautiful. I'm not saying he would have scored Mangum, but he probably would have been at third, as it looks like Lau does ask for time. Two and 2 to Brandon Lau. Runner on first 2 outs. Louder at 47 pitches. The pitch, and that's off the plate. 3-2, 85 on the changeup. I do want to say, because I remember, I apologize on who mentioned it earlier, but I was ahead for the first time. I changed the latency on YouTube. Here's the 3-2, swing and a miss. He struck him out. Down goes Lau. We go to the bottom of the third, 0-0 in Cincinnati, but I changed something. And I have to remember to change it before every stream because it doesn't save. But that may help out a lot going forward as far as me trying to stay ahead. Anywho, 2 up for the Reds will be Matt McClain, Ellie De La Cruz, and Sal Stewart. Over under 7.5. Right now it's looking like the under, but you never know there. DM, appreciate you, man, for hanging out. Oh, man. 12 innings, straight, no runs. Again, they're in a slump. That's just what it's looking like. That's just the way it is right now. They're just in a slump. It happens. It happens to everybody. But it's right now. Right now it's an unfortunate time for it to happen. Like I said, we need our guys back. Cruz, again, hopefully. Cruz and Horowitz back. I believe Cruz is eligible to come back August 8th. Horowitz, I want to say he can come back at any time. I would assume probably around the same time with August 8th. So, again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Spider-Man, no. I haven't seen a Spider-Man movie in a while, to be honest. I don't really care for the Tom Holland Spider-Man. I did like the one where all of them were there, but that's only because Tobey and Garfield, so yeah. I think that movie also proved that Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man was the best because, like, well, Tom Holland started freaking out because of the Green Goblin was just, too much, whereas Tobey handled him no problem. Never let the rage consume him. But apparently Holland, though, yeah, Holland's Spider-Man, he was about ready to kill the guy. Anyway, we're back. Hunter Barco on the mound for the Pirates. Again, his first appearance in the majors since April. 0-1 record with a 7.71 ERA, whip of a 1.97. So, again, it just hasn't been a good year. That's why he was sent down in AAA. Not much. I mean, a little bit better, but still not great. So he gets another shot here as that's a fastball upstairs, ball one to Matt McLain. McLain's batting 190, OPS of 621, 8 homers, 25 RBIs. 1-0 count to McLain. The pitch, swing and a miss, strike one. Fastball right down the middle. Jersey is not liking it. Again, Jersey, don't spam. You know better. You know better. 1-1 to McLain. He kicks in, delivers a fastball inside. 2-1, 93 on the fastball. Fernando's a big Marvel fan. Cruz will rehab to start on the 8th. Really? That's interesting. I thought he was supposed to start rehabbing next week. That's a little bit of a bummer. Here's the 2-1. That misses inside. 3-1. How's their bullpen? Why did he go? Because he was a bullpen arm. It's a bullpen game. Pirates bullpen is terrible, Johnny. It is one of the worst in baseball. That is not a joke, as that's going to be fouled back 3-2. And this guy, we just brought him up because it's been so bad. Enjoy the movie? Yes, we did. We had a good time. It was fun. Thank you. Thank you very much. It was good to take a night off. Of course, again, it helps when the Pirates play early. So that's kind of why we did it. Anyway, 3-2 to McLain. That's going to be sent out to right field. That'll drop in. Valdez couldn't quite get there in time as he tosses it in. It's a leadoff single for the Reds. And that, of course, will bring up the top of the order. Ellie De La Cruz walked in his first appearance. What's the weather? Oh, I didn't even notice. Look at the Cincinnati weather, to be honest. Barco sets, kicks, and delivers. Swinging it. Well, he tried to hold up there, but no, he committed. 0-1. What is the weather in Cincinnati right now? Let's take a gander. It is 84 degrees in Cincinnati. Here's the 0-1. That's fouled back 0-2 to Ellie De La Cruz. Total at the beginning of the was 9.5. Really, man. I guess I could probably have seen that, but I don't know. Like I said, the Pirates have been slumping, so I was kind of thinking a low-scoring game, at least on the Pirates' end. 0-2 the pitch. That's in the dirt. Nice snag by Rodriguez. 1-2. 85 on the splitter. Pirates and the Astros trade was Carmen Majinski and Tamar Johnson for Isaac Paredes. I don't really think that would be something the Pirates would really do. Again, they do need a right-handed bat. I do acknowledge that, but I don't think that's... I think you need to really focus on pitching. The 1-2, that'll be hit to left center field. That will split the gap. Garcia's hustling. He is there. Throws it in. He's rounding third. He's going to home. That'll put the Reds up 1-0. So Ellie with a RBI double, as Hunter Barco clearly is just not looking like he is a major league pitcher, at least in 2026. I forgot the year for a sec. That's pretty embarrassing. Anyway, so the Reds lead 1-0. That'll bring up Sal Stewart, who struck out looking in his first appearance. McLean was hustling the entire way. So 1-0 Reds. Marco readies, looks back at second. Here's the pitch, and that's going to be high. Call the strike. It's 0-1 to Stewart. That was Ellie's 16th double of the season. 0-1 to Stewart. The pitch, and that's downstairs, 1-1. Sunny in Pittsburgh. Appreciate you, Bengals, for hanging out. There's 500 people. Yeah, no, it's a big series. Big series. And not many other games happening right now, to be honest. That is also helping. 1-1. The pitch. And that's a slider inside. Called a strike. And it's 1-2. Not a single pitch has been in the strike zone. The umpire is not happy with Stewart. Stewart must be muttering under his breath. Again, Stewart having problems with the Pirates this year. Again, got a guy tossed without ever getting hit. So Pirates fans do not like Stewart at all. And apparently this umpire doesn't like him either. 1-2. Barco looks back at Ellie. The pitch. That's a ground ball. That gets through for a base hit. Valdez is there. He throws to the plate. Cut off. The Reds do score. It's now 2-0. RBI single for Sal Stewart, his 80th RBI of the season. As Hunter Barco, his return to Pittsburgh has been pretty much a disaster. Barco again was getting shredded before being sent down in April. And he finally gets sent back up. Called back up here. And, well, again, he has yet to record an out. Taylor Lyle, 2 for 2 on homer so far. Oh, wow. Having a good day for the Nationals. That'll bring up J.J. Bleday, 0 for 1. Runner on first, nobody out. Trying to get out number 1. That's a good start if he can get there. Marco sets and delivers. That's fastball in there, and it's 0-1. 0-1 to Bleday. This is Barco guy. Hunter Barco, second round pick a few years ago. Just hasn't really worked out. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. Slider downstairs. 0-2. 0-2 to Bleday. Let's go on, Ridlin. Welcome on in. It's not good, AJ. I don't know. The Reds might tack on some more. Here's the 0-2. That's tapped foul, and it's still 0-2. All right, Jersey again. You know you can't do caps. No caps, no capes, no caps. No capes, no caps. 0-2 to J.J. Bleday. Here's the pitch. That's downstairs. 1-2, 93 on the fastball. Again, Barco, yeah, it's not good. Again, Barco just hasn't figured it out at the MLB level. 1-2 count to Bleday. The pitch just misses. Called strike 3. Wow. That was not a good call, but maybe it helps out Barco's confidence. Out number 1. That was pretty bad. Barco's slider down and away. But a good frame there. Rodriguez convinces the umpire to ring him up. All right, that'll bring up Tyler Stevenson, who's 0 for 1. Barco sets, looks over at first. The pitch, that's popped up. Rodriguez, we'll see that become a souvenir. Who's pitching? It is the Pirates and Hunter Barco, specifically there, Cisco. Offense needs to step it up for sure, for sure. for sure. They need to get it going. Again, they're in a slump. They need to really figure it out. Barco sets. Runner dancing around at first. He's going. Here's the pitch. That's downstairs. Throw to second. He is out. Oh, they got him. Stewart saying to challenge. The call on the field is an out. Stewart saying to challenge. We'll see. I thought he got in, but it was close. No. Stewart, you're out. Stewart is always right, apparently, according to Stewart. That is an out. Oh, yeah. All right, so 2 outs. Again, Barco getting help from Rodriguez and the umpire, but he's gotten 2 outs. Of course, he's allowed 2 runs. Here's the 1-1. That's outside, 2-1. Sharks only in hockey. Yep. Let's go and see, but welcome on in. Pirates not looking good. It was specifically Hunter Barco. But it is what it is. Here's the 2-1. That's fouled back 2-2. 83 on the back corner there. He's a stud lefty in the rotation. Oh, for sure. Again, Robbie Ray. Robbie Ray is there for the taking. 2-2 to Tyler Stevenson. Barco rocks and fires in the dirt. 3-2. Don't run an Endy. Well, this game, he's looking really good behind the plates. Again, Davis definitely superior there, but Endy looking really good. Lively. It's good to see. It's good to see. Again, returning from the DL there. That's off the plate. Ball 4. Loses Stevenson. That'll bring up Nathaniel Lowe, who doubled in his first appearance. Who's going to win? You bet your daughter's college money in this. Sounds like anything, like, something a reasonable person would do there. Betting on a Pirates game. Anyway, Barco sets. Stevenson with a really small lead. The pitch, and that finds the strike zone. 0-1. 82 on the sweeping slider. One to Low. Runner on first, 2 outs. Barco delivers. That's at the knees. 0-2. Probably his best pitches thrown all night against Nathaniel Lowe. And he asks for time. He's like, what the heck is that? Barco at 27 pitches. He sets, he fires. That's outside, 1-2. 84 on the slider. Bottom pitch count. It's in the 40s. Something like that. I don't know. I'll have to look at it whenever he's up. Yeah, again, he's a guy the Pirates can get, but again, they're in a slump, so they haven't been able to get anybody. As Lowe sends this to center field. Garcia's backing up, but under it, and makes the catch for out number 3. That third inning comes to a close. Barco just got shelled. Reds put up 2 runs. We go to the top of the 4th. 2-0 Cincinnati. Due up for the Pirates will be Brian Reynolds, Esmeralyn Valdez, and Ryan O'Hearn. All right, again, thank you guys so much. Let's see here. Looks like we got 2 subs there. I appreciate you guys for that. And again, make sure to sub to the channel. It is free. We are trying to get to 10,500 by the conclusion of this series, the weekend. So getting about 15 subs a stream would do it. So make sure, again, to sub it up. It is free. Again, I'll be back tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday. I promise. I mean, I put in the time. Didn't just show up here with 10,000 subs. Definitely trying to make this channel into something great. All right, the Nationals leading 3-1 over the Braves, and then that is it. Everything else has concluded today. The one game of note that matters to really both of these teams would be the Cubs over the Cardinals 4-2. And that knocked the Cardinals back a little bit. I'll show the playoff race. The NL wild card, again, still very much up for grabs. Again, as you can see, the Phillies, they are in a free fall. But yeah, they have the last spot. The Diamondbacks, same record, but of course have the 5th spot. And then not too far behind each of those teams, the Padres, 55 and 53, a game and a half back. The Marlins and the Pirates both, and the Nationals, both, all three of them, 55 and 54. Cardinals losing today, 54 and 55. And of course, the Reds, I still have them on the graphic. I've been told to, take them off, but no, they keep on. I don't know. They're just hanging in there. So again, this series kind of a big deal for both teams. And thank you guys for hanging out for this one. Thank you for the subs. I do appreciate that. We are 6 subs away from 10,450. That is Duck Hodges. Here's the pitch that is inside, ball 1. Brian Reynolds 0 for 1 in this one. Planning on Barco to pitch 3 to 4 innings. I know, I think that's what it's going to be, is that's going to be in there, and it's 1-1. Barco taking a huge risk on him, and he just, so far, again, not looking good. By the way, Louder at 51 pitches. Here to start the top of the 4th. Connor Griffin, that's a good one. Yes, Connor Griffin. I miss him. I miss seeing him. Again, he's a guy that always hustles there as that's down and in. A swing and a miss, apparently. It's 1-2. Brian Reynolds. Again, I hate when they don't show the game. It's almost like that's what I'm trying to watch. 1-2 to Reynolds. That's downstairs. 2-2. 86. 86 on the slider. Need some runs. Get the gloves on. Shin guards on. Bat swinging. And the hard hats on. Step to the plate and make us all proud for sure. Here's the 2-2. Just misses, apparently. 3-2. That was close. I don't know. Maybe he caught the plate. Maybe it didn't. According to the umpire, did not. 3-2 to Reynolds. Louder sets, rocks, and fires. Called strike 3. He struck him out. Go! Caught him looking. That is Louder's 4th strikeout of the day. And that'll bring up Esmeralda Valdez 0 for 1. Ozuna's not good for the Pirates. I don't know. I mean, again, he was good, I think, with the Braves and everyone else, but he looks unplayable with the Pirates as that's foul back 0-1. Yeah, no, Ozuna's bad. He is legit bad. But right now, the Pirates don't look any better. 0-1 to Esmeralda Valdez. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 88 on the changeup. Let's go, Denny. Welcome on in. Let's go, Bucks. Here's the 0-2. That's a tapper to third. Suarez gathers and throws to first for out number 2. Pirates offense is just lifeless at the plate. And they're showing Horwitz in the dugout. He's a guy that, again, brings a lot of life. Whenever he sends it out of there, he lets everybody know about it for sure. That'll bring up Ryan O'Hearn 0 for 1 today. And struck out in his first appearance. Here's the pitch. That's a ground ball, foul ball. It's 0-1. If you're just tuning in, the Reds leading 2-0 over the Pirates in the top of the 4th. Pirates offense is just struggling. The pitch, swing and a miss, strike 2. 87 on the changeup. To O'Hearn, the pitch. That misses inside. Ball 1. I saw my phone glitching. I don't know. Hopefully I'm not glitching on your screen. Like I said, I do apologize. Something's clearly off today. 1-2 counts. He sets, he deals as that's popped up. That is playable there for Suarez. Makes the catch for out number 3. All right, we go to the bottom of the fourth. Reds 2, Pirates nothing. Due up for the Reds will be Eugenio Suarez, Dane Myers, and Noelvi Marte. Doesn't look like him. That's weird. Give me 1 second, folks. Appreciate you guys again for hanging. All right, looks like we are okay. I think we're okay. I don't know just what's going on my end. But again, I do appreciate you guys. Again, make sure, of course, to hit that subscribe button. Again, trying to get to 10,500 by the end of the weekend, by the conclusion of the series. Of course, it'd be nice if the Pirates can wake their offense up. I'm good. I appreciate you, Russell. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of see what Alex is talking about, but it's only on my end. I'm not seeing it on the OBS end, which is the stuff I use. Go away and come back to see if they come out. Yeah, I hear you. Appreciate you, Jake. I totally understand. I understand. Yeah, it's just been a rough stretch for the Pirates. Again, all the injuries, and you're just seeing it now. You're just seeing that it's finally catching up to them. But they've been able to put up runs, but just since the break, they have went cold. I wonder if Henry Davis will use this as evidence in his arbitration hearings. Ruby's worth $12 million. Wouldn't that be something? Wouldn't that be something? All right, Barco delivers. That's going to be outside. Ball 1. Or no, it was called a strike. Oh, my goodness. This umpire really hates the batters today. Here's the 0-1. That's in there, and it's quickly 0-2. Suarez will challenge, and he will lose. Oh, my goodness. The Reds have been letting a bunch of pitches wrongfully called go by. This one finds the strike zone. Now the umpire thinking he's been calling a great night. So the Reds are out of challenges. We'll see if it matters. 0-2 to Suarez. Barco delivers. That's inside 1-2. Wow, that is crazy stuff. Again, thanks, Fernando, for hanging out. Appreciate it. 1-2. That's a ground ball to short. Gonzalez with it. Tosses to first for out number 1. Suarez is retired. That'll bring up Dane Myers, 0 for 1 of the nights. Of course, after the conclusion of the fourth, we'll check out other scores. Challenge some more. Well, they cannot. Reds are done. No more challenges at the plate. You can challenge on-field calls, but not at the plate. Anthony's saying Pirates 6-3. I mean, that'd be great. They will really need to get it together. Here's the pitch to Myers. That's off the plate. Ball 1. So, again, the Reds will be at the mercy of the umpire, who has not done a good job tonight. Here's the 1-0. That misses off the plate. 2-0. 87 on the changeup. Just a shocking performance from this umpire. I mean, that's just crazy. You don't usually see bad calls that much anymore, as that's going to be fouled back to him. You know, you'll see a few a game, right? But already here in the fourth inning, I mean, that's definitely double digits. 2-1 to Myers, the pitch. That's a chopper to third. Gonzalez with it. Oh, and he boots it. Gonzalez, again, not a natural third baseman. And he has had a really rough year defensively because of it. I'm going to go reached on error, but wouldn't shock me if they give him the hit. So a runner on first with 1 out, and that'll bring up Noelvi Marte, who struck out in his first appearance. In the last 7 games, Pirates have been shut out 3 times. Yep, it's not been good. Pirates are just, again, they're kind of spiraling down as far as their offense. Just in a slump. Here's the pitch. That's in there, and it's 0-1, 83 on the slider. Pedro Martinez, one of the greatest pitchers of all time. Do you agree? I do agree with that. Yeah, no, he's awesome. 0-1 to Marte. Barco looks over the pitch. Fastball high, and it's 1-1. They really baby these players for injuries. I remember pitching and taking a line drive off my lead foot ankle and still finished pitching the game. No, yeah, I mean, I do agree. I think these guys have been out way too long. The 1-1, that finds the strike zone. 1-2, 93 on the inside corner. I do agree with that. In fact, I was listening the other day, went to Orioles Birdwatcher, and he was ranting on how the Orioles have been babying some of their injuries over there. He's like, well, back in the day, they used to play through that. These minor injuries. Now they just, whatever reason, they'll just put them on the DL. Way outside, the ball gets behind. And Myers will take second. Yeah, there's really nothing any could do about that. That was just not a good pitch. Barco at 41 pitches. Barco has just had a rough night. He's trying to stay on the roster, which I don't think he will. He'll need to lock in. 2-2. Looks back in second. The pitch way off the plate. 3-2. 81 on the slider. Three and two. Barco looking at Myers and fires. That's going to be sent out to right center field. Valdez is at the track and makes the catch. Throws it in. That, of course, will move up Myers to third, so he's just 90 feet away. So Marte with the loud out number 2. And that'll bring up Matt McLean. 1 for 1 of the night. Why is it so far behind? Are you talking about that? It's just a replay there, Wyatt. I apologize. I'm sorry for being on time. Anyway, Barco readies, kicks and fires. That's a slider right down the middle, 0-1. Double E's definitely turn into runs. Yeah. No bueno, I agree. Hopefully, that is untrue here. 0-1. The pitch, that's upstairs, 1-1, 94 on the fastball. Pedro hated the Yankees. He did. He hated the Yankees, and that was always cool to see. That's I don't know. You just don't really see that much. Players just hating teams, or other players hating players, or teams hating teams. Here's the 1-1. Fouled back 1-2. 94 on the fastball. Yeah, I don't know. I missed that old style of thinking where you just, again, you weren't friends with the other team. You wanted to beat the other team. You hated that team. Don't really see that much anymore. One and two to McLean. Runner on third, 2 outs. Barco readies, kicks and delivers. That's going to be sent out to right field. Valdez working his way in, makes the catch for out number 3. We go to the top of the 5th. Reds 2, Pirates nothing. 2 up for your Pittsburgh Pirates will be Nick Gonzalez, Endy Rodriguez, and Jacob Gonzalez. So we'll see if the Pirates can get it going. Now I hear you, Christian. It's in a slump. He's up just for today. He'll back in Indy tomorrow. Probably, Mark. Probably. I would concur with that analysis. All right, let's see what we got here. Right now, the Nationals lead 3-1 over the Braves. Marlins and Mets 0-0. So we're kind of pulling for both of us, really, both the Pirates and the Reds, pulling for both the Braves and the Mets. Again, I can show you the playoff picture for the NL wild card. There you go. Again, the wild card occupied by the Cubs, Diamondbacks, and the Phillies. Cubs, of course, most likely a lock. I've already kind of slid them into that 4th spot. It's very unlikely they get, the division. I would say they're more likely to get the division, honestly, than get the other wild card spots. They're just a good team. But yeah, look at again. A lot of teams fighting for those final 2 spots. Pirates and Reds, of course. 2 of those teams. Again, thank you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, to leave a like. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. It is free. Again, we're at 10,444. And we are trying to get to 10,500 by this weekend. 10,450 is attainable. Again, Louder on the mound. 62 pitches through 4 innings. And we'll see if the Pirates can get something going here. Because Louder has looked really good today. Hasn't looked good at all last 7 starts. Getting a 7.30 ERA. But right now, looks like $1 million, or probably more than that. Faces Gonzalez, swing and a miss, strike 1 to Speedy Gonzalez. Again, he's 1 for 1 on the day. So he looks to try to get the Pirates the leadoff base runner. 0-1. Louder sets, kicks, and deals. That's a chopper foul, and it's 0-2 to Nicky G. Let's go, Jay. Welcome on in. Not our best showing. Definitely not. Showing that the Pirates, Nick Gonzalez has a 14-game hitting streak. Again, already extended it. Batting .373 the last 2 weeks. The pitch, that's way inside. Almost hit him. And it's 1-2. 1-2 to Nicky G. Louder kicks and delivers. That's a slider downstairs. 2-2. Pirates win for your parlay. Appreciate you, Eric. Hopefully. I don't know. Pirates have struggled. Braves just tired. That's good news, Jason. 2-2. Louder sets, kicks, and delivers. That's going to be sent out to right field. On the run is Marte. Sliding. Cannot make the catch. Drops it. Gonzalez go to second. That will be a double for Nicky G. Tried to trap it, but could not. Good effort by Noelvi Marte. That's a parte for Nicky G. Leadoff double. Puts the Pirates in a nice spot. Runner in scoring position. That'll bring up Endy Rodriguez. 0 for 1 in this one. Good effort by Marte. Can't really say he didn't try. He really put himself on the line there. Louder looks back. Here's the pitch as Rodriguez sends this to center, and that'll drop in for a base hit. Myers tosses it in. Runners on the corners for the Pirates. Back-to-back hits. I mean, I don't know. I feel like it's been forever since I've seen that. I know that's definitely not true, but it definitely feels like it. At least for the Pirates. Again, the Reds did that earlier. Back-to-back-to-back hits, which, of course, led to multiple runs. That'll bring up Jacob Gonzalez. Gonzalez 0 for 1. Rodriguez pretty happy. Happy guy, smiling, cheesing over there at first. As that's going to be off the plate. Ball 1. Great job. Louder with... Louder has 4 strikeouts. Louder sets. Kicks and delivers as Gonzalez sends this to center field. Myers is backing up. That'll be deep enough. He makes the catch, throws to second. Rodriguez, I don't think he tags up there. That would have been no way. But it's a sacrifice fly for Jacob Gonzalez. He brings in Nick Gonzalez, hoist a cone. The Pirates are on the scoreboard. Reds lead, of course, still 2-1. So a runner on first, 1 out. And that'll bring up Joe Stinson Garcia 0 for 1. Winning 1,300 if he hits 5 strikeouts. Good luck there, Gamma. Good luck. Louder ready. Rodriguez going right down the middle. Throw to second. High throw. Rodriguez is safe. Not really a good throw by Stevenson. Honestly, if it's a good throw, he probably gets Endy. But Endy puts himself at second in scoring position. Let's see if Garcia can get something going here. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss. Slider down and away. Not even close to a strike. But Garcia helps him out 0-2. Lauder at 72 pitches. Looks back at Endy. The pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Slider down and away. That is just the young hitter's kryptonite. Lauder with 5 strikeouts. So congratulations to Gamma. Apparently, Gamma just won $1,300. So congratulations to you. That'll bring up Jake Mangum. Mangum 1 for 2 on the night. Runner on second, 2 outs. Lauder looks back at second. The pitch as Mangum sends this to right field. Marte is under it and makes the catch for out number 3. The Pirates are on the board, though. They put up a run. 2-1 Cincinnati over Pittsburgh. 2 up for the Reds. Will be the top of the order. It's going to be Ellie De La Cruz, Sal Stewart, and J.J. Bleday. Should be 7-2 with our hitters. Pirates again just in a slump, Jay. That's just the way it is. They'll figure it out eventually. Hopefully it's today, but if it's not, oh well. Just gotta hope that tomorrow, you know. But anyway, they're on the board. How's it going? Pondu, appreciate you's gonna win. I don't know. Could go either way. It could go either way. Again, make sure, of course, to leave a like. Make sure to sub to the channel. It is free. Trying to see how many likes we have. We're at 183 likes, so I do appreciate that. That is great. That is great. Thank you guys so much. Again, it just pushes out the stream to more potential viewers. That's all it really does. So 17 likes away from 200. And of course, again, make sure to sub the channel. Again, it is free. Thank you for the sub. Appreciate that. We are now 5 subs away from 10,450. It's a start. It is a start. Broke the ice. We did. We needed that. Pirates, again, they have just been slumping and slumping and slumping. You have to hope that this is not all the runs we'll have. We'll hopefully have more, but the offense has just went cold. And, of course, knowing our luck, once the offense starts heating up, the bullpen's already allowed 2 runs, but, you know, it's a bullpen game, so it's going to happen. But the bullpen actually looked decent against Arizona. So, I don't know. I don't know. I do not know who's pitching this inning. It's going to still be Hunter Barco, most likely. We shall see. Suarez is going to end the season with 90 RBIs. Yeah, we'll see. Let's see. Suarez at 39. Yeah, okay. That's probably not going to happen there, Johnny. Sorry. How's it going, Scott? Welcome on in. All right. Barco on the mound for his 3rd inning of work, facing Ellie De La Cruz, the pitch. That's downstairs, ball 1. Ellie, 1 for 1 with a RBI double. And walked as well. The 1-0. Swing and a miss. His bat goes flying. It's 1-1, 85 on the changeup. His bat lands in left field. No, pardon me. Oh, yeah, I guess the shallow left. Mook is divorcing his wife if the Pirates lose. That is brutal there, Mook. Brutal. I would say it's 50-50 chance you'll be a single man after tonight. Let's go, Jim. Welcome on in. I'm doing all right, hanging out. Let's go, Chris. Welcome on in. 1-1 counts to Ellie De La Cruz. Barco readies. He kicks. He deals. That's going to be sent out to right, and that'll drop in for a base hit. And that could be another base. Valdez grabs it, throws to second. Cruz is safe. That is a leadoff double, and again, De La Cruz with plenty of speed. Stretching out those would-be singles into doubles. Slider down and in. Only keeping his hands in, driving it the other way. As that'll bring up Sal Stewart, 1 for 2 on the night. RBI single in his last appearance. Yeah, good luck there, Pandu. I have no idea. It's up to you. Yeah, that's up to you. It's your money. All right, Cruz with 2 doubles on the night. De La Cruz, I should say. Barco readies and delivers. That's inside, ball 1. Stewart again struck out and hit an RBI single. What a note to Stewart. It's also caught stealing as well. Here is the pitch as Stewart fouls this back 1-1. It was like number 1 up at 3M. I appreciate you, Stephen. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. That's great. 1-1 count. The pitch, and that's inside, 2-1. 94 on the fastball. Haven't seen many bad calls in an inning or so. Again, the umpire with the really bad night behind the plate for both teams has just called everything a strike. That's close. 2-1. Barco readies and delivers. That's a ground ball, foul ball, and we'll do it again. 2-2. This is the starting pitcher that's injured. No, there was no injured starting pitcher for the Pirates. They just ended up, I don't know. I honestly could not tell you why they elected to do this. I have no idea. I actually have no answer there, Chris. The 2-2. Check the swing. Did he go? He went. He struck him out. Stewart had some words for the umpire. The umpire did not appeal down to first. He called him out himself. Stewart and the umpire clearly not getting along tonight. That is strikeout number. And did he go, by the way? He clearly did. But Stewart took issue, I guess, with the umpire calling him out. That'll bring up J.J. Bleday, 0 for 2 on the night. Runner on second, 1 out. Here is the pitch. And that's inside, ball 1. 82 on the slider. Again, runner on second, 1 out. Ellie De La Cruz, scary hitter. Ellie De La Cruz is really good. Ellie De La Cruz is a star. Here's the 1-0. That's downstairs, 2-0. Barco sets after getting his sign. Looks back. Looks back again. Holding Ellie. Here's the pitch. That's downstairs. Throw to third. Ellie is safe. Wow, he swipes third. Unbelievable. Ellie, I guess, dancing around. Barco was looking at Ellie the entire time. I guess he had a feeling. Wow, that is crazy. So Ellie is at third. I think that's one of those ones where you wish Davis were there. 3-0. The pitch. And that finds the strike zone, 3-1. Fastball on the inside corner. Three and 1. Ellie taking a pretty big lead. Barco sets and delivers. That's going to be yanked to right. That's a foul ball. And it's 3-2. Looks like it's going to be Noah Murdoch warming up for the Pirates. Again, these two pitchers were called up, I believe, yesterday or 2 days ago. I guess they had decided this a few days ago. Because, yeah, these guys haven't appeared. Burt Murdoch hasn't appeared all year for the Pirates. The pitch, slider outside, ball 4. So at least it sets up the potential double play. But we shall see if that even will happen. Stevenson's 0 for 1 with the walk. He'll make his way to the plate. Let's go, Andy. Welcome on in. Runners on the corners, 1 out. Barco will face Stevenson. There will be no pitching change here. Reds fans are getting loud. And you have a feeling, I have a feeling anyway, that something bad's going to happen for the Pirates. We shall see. Barco sets and delivers. That's down and in. Ball 1, 94 on the fastball. Stevenson with 8 homers and 29 RBIs on the season. The pitch, as that's going to be foul back, 1-1. Let's go and beat. Welcome on in. 6'8". Yeah, he's pretty big. Yeah, I wouldn't know, Alex. I have no idea. They have not shown the Reds bullpen. I'm assuming Lauder's going to start the 6th. I don't know why he would be taken out, but I would know. They have not shown anything. Here's the 1-1. That's once again fouled back. It's 1-2. 81 on the slider. Again, runners on the corners, 1 out. Barco leaning in. He sets, looks over at first. The pitch, downstairs in the dirt, 2-2. Went to high school. No, that's pretty cool, Joe. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Can't thank you for the subs. Appreciate it. Just check the sub count there. Thank you very much. Got 2 subs there. 3 away from 450. 2-2. Barco looks over at first. Sets, kicks, and deals. Runners going. Should be strike 3. No. Throw to second. He is out at second. Blade is thrown out. What a throw by Rodriguez. Somehow, no strikeout there. The umpire has been very pitcher friendly, but gives Stevenson a chance. Oh, that catches the corner. No call there. And yeah, so Blade is out. So now there's 2 outs. But of course, again, there's still a 3-2 count with Stevenson. Runner on third with 2 outs. Barco kicks and fires downstairs. Ball 4. Stevenson walks. Wow. Thank you there, Yum. Appreciate you for the 800 Jules. Appreciate it. W's in the chat. I see you guys already got me there. Appreciate it. All right. That'll bring up Nathaniel Lowe. 1 for 2. Why not delay double steal? I don't know. I actually thought they were doing the double steal, to be honest with you. I thought Endy got baited, but no, Ellie didn't go. So runners at the corners, 2 outs. The pitch, swing and a miss. Strike 1 to Nathaniel Lowe. Again, he doubled in his first appearance. Second appearance was a fly out. 1-1 to Lowe. Barco kicks and delivers. Chopper foul, and it's 0-2. A strike away from getting out of it. Eugenio Suarez on deck. Could have challenged it. Yeah, I know, right? It was close. 0-2 to Lowe. The pitch. Fouled off his foot, and he will see another. 1 more out. 1 more out, Steeltown. We got it. Maybe. I hope so. And I had a bad feeling about this. But maybe I was wrong. 0-2. Barco sets and fires downstairs in the dirt. 1-2. 95 on the fastball. Bad pitch. It was a slider down. I mean, yeah, it's not the best pitch there for Ellie. Ellie could have, I don't know. I think Davis would have got him. Davis has a much stronger arm than Ellie. But Endy's still, Endy. Here's the 1-2. Grounder to second. Lau with it. Tosses to first. Gets out of it. Good stuff, Barco. Definitely had no doubt about that one. We go to the top of the 6th. Reds 2, Pirates 1. 2 up for the Pirates will be Brandon Lau, Brian Reynolds, and Esmeralyn Valdez. So the heart of the order. We'll see. We shall see. Needed that. Pirates have it right where they want them. I don't know. We'll see, Tom. Put cash on Reds. Never seen baseball before. That sounds like a great idea, Joker. Appreciate you, man, for hanging out. Have a bad feeling about the series and definitely have a bad feeling about the next series. I hear you, AJ. I hear you, man. Hey, man, I don't know. We just still plenty of baseball left, but I hear you. Appreciate you, Casey. Yeah, big games. Big games for the Pirates. Big games for the Pirates. Big games for the Reds as well. And I'll show you the playoff picture here. And the Reds 6 back, the Pirates 2 back. Definitely a big, big series for both teams. Thank you, Ortiz. Appreciate it. W's in the chats for Ortiz. Yomo Ortiz, thank you very much. All right, let's check out the scores real quick. The Nationals and the Braves 3-3, and the Marlins and the Mets 0-0. That is it. Most of the baseball's already been played today. So nothing happening really on this Thursday. All right, again, thank you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, to leave a like. Make sure to sub to the channel. It is free. Thank you for the subs. I do appreciate that. I'm looking at the screen, but I'm also not looking at the screen because I've had a lot of issues. So I'm, like, making this work. Some stuff is on life support tonight, so I might be making changes with the tech. Anyway, I do appreciate one more sub, though, till 450. Appreciate you guys, though. Again, trying to get to 10,500 by this weekend. Again, I got every single Pirates-Reds game this weekend, folks. Big series. Big, big series for both teams, so I'll be here. All right, it's going to be Brandon Lau to start things off in the top of the 6th. It looks like Louder is out there, but we shall see. All right, Louder sets and delivers as Lau sends this to right. Oh, there's no doubt about that one. That ball is gone. Clear the deck cannonball coming. His 23rd home run of the season. And it's all tied up in Cincinnati. Hoist the cone. Brandon Lau crushes. Again, you'll get to see it if the guy gets out of the way. A hanging slider was just pummeled. 2-2. Brand new ball game. Hanging slider Lau. Mr. Lau Powell himself. 23rd home run. 70th RBI of the season. Again, Lau went through a real rough stretch there, but seems to be heating up. And in steps in Brian Reynolds. The pitch as Reynolds fouls it back 0-1 on the count to Reynolds, who's 0 for 2 on the day. Appreciate you, Burley. The power of bacon. 0-1 to Reynolds. The pitch. Checked his swing. Did not commit to it. It's 1-1. Here we go. On the Cubs 1 now. We play the Yankees. Oh, that'll be a big one. That'll be a big series there, Chris. Good luck. Good luck. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. I think the ball got any threads left. Oh, I'm sure it does, but it was crushed. There, that was a no-doubter. A no-doubter from Louder. Reynolds does step out. Bad time of the commercial. Yeah, sorry. I do not control the commercial. Sorry, Daryl. 1-2 to Reynolds. That's in the dirt. 2-2 to Brian Reynolds. Where's our woohoo? Did I not hit it? I need to start doing that again. I stopped doing the woohoos for homers. 2-2. Louder kicks and delivers. Reynolds fouls it back. Staying alive. 2-2 still. Louder, by the way, 80 pitches. Don't know. This might be his last inning. Whammo, I should keep being negative because every time I am, they crush it. My last name is spelled and pronounced the way his name is pronounced. AJ Lau. All right, appreciate you. Again, W's in the chat for AJ, a walking W. Here's the 2-2. That's off the plate. 3-2. Appreciate you, AJ, man. Thank you for your support of the channel. Let's go, Bucks. Let's go. Let's go, man. Count is full to B-Ray. And another guy that's been slumping, as that's fouled off his foot, and he will keep this at bat going. Louder again at 82 pitches. You have to wonder again if he'll even finish the inning. We'll see. This at bat, I think, will tell us a little bit more on that. Wow, the $25 million man, probably. 3-2. Ladder kicks and delivers. That's a chopper to second. And McLean will just toss it to first for out number 1. That'll bring up Esmelin Valdez. Again, another guy that's kind of slumping. 0 for 2 tonight. Yeah, it's going to take a lot there, Ridlin. I will say he released a quote not too long ago that kind of gave me a little bit of hope. Again, it's not likely he comes back. I will say if the CBA, you know, has a salary floor, which forces the Pirates to spend, I think the odds of him coming back would be a lot higher. That's taken inside 1-0. I'll try to find the quote for you. 1-0 to Valdez as Valdez sends this to left field, backing up at the track, up against the wall, makes the catch, just missed it, out number 2. And Valdez has been a powerful bat for the Pirates the last month or so. And that'll bring up Ryan O'Hearn, 0 for 2 on the night. Just missed it. Yeah, that didn't come off cleanly. That's the thing. Oh, just missed it, though. No way they'd afford him. Yeah, I mean, maybe. Depends. Again, the CBA will tell us a lot. Go Pittsburgh. Appreciate you, Brad. Live in Cincinnati, pulling for Pittsburgh. I gotcha. That must be pretty tough. Here's the 1-0. Swing it. I missed. Strike 1. 1-1 to O'Hearn. Just missed it. Yeah, I know. It just didn't come off cleanly. It didn't sound good. Brock Burke warming up for the Reds. A lefty. Here's the 1-1 in the dirt. 2-1. So, again, the Reds doing their homework. Everyone knows, again, that this lineup does struggle against left-handed pitching. But you never know. Any given pitch. 2-1 to O'Hearn the pitch. And that's tapped foul. Tried to hold up, but well, made contact. That was right down the middle as well. Two and 2. So Ryan O'Hearn. He kicks. He deals. As O'Hearn sends this to left field. Backing up. And he makes the catch up against the wall for out number 3. O'Hearn almost went opposite field. He's pretty upset. That's a shame. The Pirates starting to see Louder much better here in the 6th, but he probably won't be out for the 7th. But hey, the Pirates do tie it up with the Lau Pow from, again, Brandon Lau's 23rd home run of the season, his 70th RBI. 2-2 in Cincinnati. Due up for the Reds will be Eugenio Suarez, Dane Myers, and Noel V. Marte. Or the chances many more teams move to more favorable venues. Yeah, I don't know. It'll be interesting. All we can do is hope that, you know, the CBA will benefit small market teams to even it out. There definitely is a problem. All right, again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, to leave a like. Make sure to sub to the channel. It is free. We're at 216 likes. I do very much appreciate that. Again, Pirates and Reds series usually do very well. The Reds fans very much a passionate fan base. So, again, I appreciate you guys hanging out. And, of course, again, thank you, Pirates fans, as always, as we get to hang out together and just hope that we can get something going. Again, thank you for the sub. I do appreciate it. We're at 450. I do appreciate, again, 50 subs away from 10,500. Trying to get to that by the end of this week. And again, I'll be on tomorrow. I believe the game starts an hour early. It's 6:10 Eastern, 5:10 Central. And then the same thing on Saturday. And then, of course, on Sunday, it's the day game, the conclusion of the series. And I'll be on for all 4 games. So make sure, again, to subscribe. I will be here. Will you be here is the question. Reds are now the book's favorite. Well, there you go. There you go. Dodgers represent 10% of MLB's attendance plus a lucrative TV contract. Why should they have to give it up? I mean, it seems like the owners are fine with it. So, even that includes the Dodgers. All right, Noah Murdock making his 2026 MLB debut as that's found back 0-1. Murdock with a 3.44 ERA in the minors, 2.89 ERA in AAA. Last year was his MLB debut. Had a 13.24 ERA last year. Was not good. But we'll see if he can turn around in 2026. 0-1 count. He kicks and fires. That's a curveball in the dirt, 1-1. To Eugenio Suarez, who's 0 for 2 on the night. Alex found the problem. All right, well, that's great. 1-1 to Suarez. The pitch, that's in the dirt, 2-1. 85 on the curveball. Grit doesn't like it. He kicks, he fires, that's a chopper foul, and it's 2-2. 95 on the sinker. Pardon me. Trying to see his velocities and all that, because again, this is the first ever time I've seen him pitch. 2.89 ERA in the AAA isn't too bad. That's definitely good. We'll see if it's doable at the majors. The 2-2, that misses inside. 3-2, 95 on the sinker. Same thing with the Cowboys. NFL did it somehow. Yep. Salary cap just makes everything better. I guess, again, it just anybody can win. And NFL salaries have just been going up like crazy. As that's fouled back, I believe it hit the catcher or maybe umpire. I don't know. Regardless, the count is still full. I don't know. Just hope the players can lock it in. Just figure it out. Like, oh, yeah, we're actually going to get more money. Like, MLB just needs to... I don't know. They need to figure it out. The 3-2 to Suarez. Once again, fouled back. Still 3-2. The last bat in the... you see the last at bat, last in the ninth inning with Muncy. I think it was 23 pitches and a walk. That's crazy. No, I did not. That is wild, though. 23 pitches in at bat, man. The 3-2, that's downstairs, ball 4, so a leadoff walk for the Reds. That'll bring up Dane Myers, 1 for 2 on the night, so no reached on error. That is a single. Yeah, I'm sorry, Alex. I don't know. That's kind of weird. I'm sorry, Jersey. I can't control anything. I'm just a broadcaster. The pitch, that's at the knees. 0-1, 94 on the sinker. Big rookie. Yeah, he's a very, very big guy. 6'8". I wonder how many times he was asked if he played basketball. He's like, no, I play baseball. 0-1, runner on first, nobody out. The pitch, that's inside, 1-1. Oh, it's called a strike. Oh, my goodness. I don't know what happened. That was a delayed call, and he made the wrong one. Again, this umpire, I don't know what his deal is. Just a horrible night for both teams. Again, just atrocious. Of course, in the last inning, again, should have been strike 3 on Stevenson, but he ends up walking. Oh, my goodness. 0-2 to Myers. That's in the dirt. 1-2. 86 on the curveball. You know life. I hear you, Sean. Appreciate you, man, for hanging out. Thank you. Hopefully life isn't too bad, but I understand. One and two to Dane Myers. Runner on first, nobody out. He sets, kicks in, fires. That's foul back. Yeah. I will say again, I have no dropped frames at all, so that could be internet issues. Again, if it's that, the 3D, yeah, that's... It looks like it's running fluid now, but earlier, yeah, I know it was having some issues. Definitely understand. 1 and 2. That's a ground ball to short. Oh, it gets past both Gonzalez's for a base hit. Unbelievable. Nick was there. Jacob was there. It gets past both of them. And that is a single for Myers. And that'll bring up Noelvi Marte 0 for 2. Unbelievable stuff. But I guess it should be believable. So runners at first and second for the Reds. With Noelvi Marte at the plate. Again, 0 for 2 on the night. Yeah, I don't know, DM again. That is tough. Murdoch sets, rocks and fires. Marte showing bunts, misses the bunt attempt. That is a strike, 0-1. Usually they easily pull back, but he was committed. One count again. 2-2 ball game here in the bottom of the 6th. Murdoch readies. Marte showing bunt. It is outside, 1-1. Rodriguez saying no, just attack the plate. Come to me, you're good. Just hit the strike zone. One and one. The pitch. That finds the strike zone, 1-2. Marte not liking the call. That was actually a good call. That was indeed in the strike zone. Whole baseball and all. Defense, yep. We need defense. Inconceivable. Inconceivable. Princess Bride. 1-2. Murdoch kicks and delivers. Slider outside. 2-2. Again, this is kind of scary. Again, obviously, Marte is the 8th batter. Not too far away from the beginning of the batting order for the Reds, who have given the Pirates some trouble tonight. The 2-2, swing and a miss. He struck him out. Huge there for Murdoch. His first strikeout, pardon me, of 2026. And that'll bring up Matt McLean, 1 for 2 on the night. Let's go, Bucks. Appreciate you, Deborah. Can't thank you for the sub. I do appreciate that. We're at 451 now. So Murdoch readies, facing McLean, the number 9 hitter. And he's already gotten a hit tonight. The pitch, and that's in there, and it's 0-1. 94 on the sinker. I hear you, Lucas. I want them to come through for me, too. I hear you. I don't know if it'll happen. Lauder's still pitching. He exited the 6th. I don't know if he'll be back for the 7th, though. I don't think so. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 0-2 to McLean. I know a strikeout would be great, but honestly, you'd love to see a ground ball to second or short here. Because, again, that'll bring up Ellie. Here's the 0-2. Just outside on the curveball, 1-2. Misses by an inch or two. Double plays. Yes, I concur. I agree. But you'll take the out. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Did he make contact? He did not. It is a strikeout there for Murdoch. Back-to-back strikeouts. But now, of course, this is the scary part of the order. Ellie De La Cruz at the plate. Doubles in his last 2 appearances. Has an RBI as well as scored a run. Has stolen 2 bases. No, he's stolen a base, pardon me. And has walked. Murdoch delivers. That's in the dirt, ball 1. Again, runners on first and second, 2 outs with Ellie De La Cruz at the plate. One and 0. Murdoch readies, rocks, and fires. That's fouled back, 1-1. 95 on the sinker. Jane wants to walk him. I would not. I would not do that. I'd rather... I mean, maybe you would rather face Stewart, but at the same time, you don't want to load him up. I mean, both these guys can do damage. 1-1. Here's the pitch as that's hit foul, and it's 1-2. 96 on the sinker. Definitely his fastest pitch of the night. 1-2 to Ellie De La Cruz. Murdoch rocks and fires. Backdoored him, just missed. 2-2. 85 on the curveball. Again, Cruz, De La Cruz, 2 for 2 on the night with the walk. 2 doubles and RBI. Has had a really good night. Make him swing at garbage. I got you. The 2-2. Tapper up the middle. Gonzalez grabs it, throws to first, gets him by a step for out number 3. The Pirates somehow get out of it. We go to the top of the 7th, 2-2 in Cincinnati. Oh my goodness. Somehow, some way, the Pirates get the chopper up the middle. 2 up for the Pirates will be Nick Gonzalez, Andy Rodriguez, and Jacob Gonzalez. Again, appreciate you guys for hanging out for this one. That was crazy stuff. Again, make sure, of course, to leave a like. And, of course, sub to the channel. It is free. 9 subs away from 10,460. All right. Across Major League Baseball, the Braves lead 5-4 over the Nationals. And the Marlins and the Mets 0-0. All right, looks like now we're 10 away. Unfortunate. I low-key despise you now. All right, let's see here. Nick. How's it going, Nick? I remember you. Appreciate you for coming on back. Pretty sure you've been here before. I recognize the name. You're a Reds fan. Or no, am I tripping? Yeah, you've been here plenty of times. All right, appreciate you, Nick. Welcome on back. Play nice, though. Yeah, you can't be calling people baby boy. Definitely can't do that. That is a no-no. All right, but again, appreciate you guys, though, for hanging out. Live or die as a Pirate fan. Yep, no, 100%. All right. Again, make sure to sub it up, folks. It is free. Trying to build this channel even more. All right, looks like there will be a lefty. It's going to be, I believe, Brock Burke on the mound for the Reds. And it's going to be Nick Gonzalez. Again, he's 2 for 2 on the night. He's looked pretty good. Not as good against lefties for some reason. Swing and a miss, strike 1. So we're back underway in the top of the 7th. 0-1 count to Nicky G. Burke with a 2.61 ERA. The pitch as Gonzalez sends this to left center field. Myers on the run. Myers calling it off and makes the catch for out number 1. That'll bring up Andy Rodriguez, 1 for 2 on the night. Yeah, Brock with a pretty solid ERA. Again, a 2.6. If I recall, they only showed it for a brief moment. Endy now batting from the left side. Not as good. Or pardon me, from the right side. Right-handed batter's box. Not as good from this side. The pitch, as that's going to be fouled back 0-1. Just joining us 2-2 here in Cincinnati. Here in the top of the 7th, the pitch. That's in the dirt, 1-1, 96 on the fastball. Here's Marco Burdock pitching. I don't know. I actually have no idea, Bravo. I could not tell you. This was kind of odd that they went with the bullpen game out of nowhere. 1-1 Rodriguez. That misses upstairs, 2-1. Mighty Mouse. Yeah, unfortunate there. Here's the 2-1. Big swing and a miss. 2-2. 96 on the fastball. That was way inside. Rodriguez trying to take the lead. Parrots got cute and wanted to do a bullpen game. I guess so. Yeah, there's really no good reason, to be honest with you. I am dumbfounded on the decision. But it's 2-2 to Endy Rodriguez. Burke sets, kicks, and delivers. In the dirt goes the fastball, 3-2. Burke readies and delivers. Rodriguez pops it up. That is out of play. Still 3-2. Born in 85, so I only know failure, yeah. I was born in 96. So, yeah. I only know those 3 years from 2013 to 2015. That's it. The 3-2. That misses inside, ball 4. That is something Endy was really good at prior to going on the DL, was walks. He could draw walks better than anybody. And that'll bring up Jacob Gonzalez. Maybe I could see him being removed here for Triolo. Not saying I would co-sign it. I'm just saying he does struggle against lefties. So they probably won't keep him in. Unless Triolo was benched, which wouldn't be the worst thing in the world because he's been pretty bad as of late. It's Triolo. All right, we'll see if he can come through here. Again, better against lefties, but haven't really seen that as of late. Joker was born in 85 too, so go Reds. No, go Bucks. Appreciate you, though, again, for hanging out. Triolo batting 245 on the year, OPS of 628. Burke kicks. Oh, and it's going to throw back and check on Rodriguez. He is safe. No lo pasan en español. Sorry. Discúlpame, Jesus. Burke readies and delivers. That's inside. Called a strike. Yeah, it was close. So the umpire's going to call it a strike. And the umpire's been horrible tonight. Anything that's close to the strike zone is indeed a strike. Unless you're Tyler Stevenson. Then you will be granted ball 4. Here's the 0-1. That's inside, 1-1. 96 on the fastball. GG. Tech calling it GG. Put in Triolo. It's over. It is over. Dave has seen 60, 71, and 79. Nice. Let's go. Jacob, welcome on in. 1-1. Burke readies. Looks over at Rodriguez. The pitch. Checked his swing. Appealed down to first. Did not go. 2-1. Umpire's been terrible. Been horrible. Umpire's been the worst. This is probably the worst umped game I've seen all year. Like, I'm not even kidding. Umpires will make bad calls, but not every at bat. That's downstairs 3-1. You have to wonder if this is one of the umpires that took one of the deals to retire. Because, oh my goodness. Rodriguez taking his lead at first. Again, top of the 7th, 1 out. The pitch, as that's fouled back 3-2. Make trades at the deadline. I mean, probably minimal moves. I would like to see Robbie Ray. I'm One of the few people that wants to see a starting pitcher. I know everyone wants the bullpen. I wouldn't mind that either, but I would actually prefer another solid starter that can go deep into a ball game, and then move Keller or whoever into the bullpen. 3-2 to Triolo. That's inside, ball 4. So Triolo gets on base. A rare walk there from Triolo. That'll bring up Joe Stinson. Garcia 0 for 2 on the night. You have to imagine he will figure it out eventually. Can enter tonight batting 184. Again, recently called up. Just was not good in his first stint earlier in the season. And hasn't really done anything since being called back up. Do you bet? I do not, Jordy. I do not. Burke delivers. That's in there, and it's 0-1. Escupame. I said Descupame, which is a little bit different. Appreciate you, Bill. Thank you very much. 0-1 to Garcia. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Garcia, just a huge swing. No contact. 0-2. Good evening. Appreciate you for hanging out. 0-2 to the password. The pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Garcia just having a rough time in the majors. That'll bring up Jake Mangum. 1 for 3 on the night. Scoop him. All right, it's whatever. I was close. Look, I don't promise Spanish on the channel. If I give you some Spanish, you get some Spanish for free. Here's the pitch. That's chopped foul 0-1. Let's go on Mike. Mike from Madison. Don't kill me if I mispronounce that. Appreciate you, though, for hanging out. 0-1 to Mangum. Runners on first and second, 2 outs. Burke looks back at second. He kicks, he deals. That's fouled back 0-2. Burke way ahead of Mangum. Yeah, the Red Sox aren't trading. No, the Red Sox will be buyers. Oh, 0-2 to Mangum. Again, runners on first and second, 2 outs. Let's go battling Bucks. Do I now Steelers games? I do, Ryan. I do, of course. Big Steeler fan. Every Steeler game is shown here. Here's the 0-2. Off the plate goes the slider 1-2. A lot of NFL. Again, I'm an NFL channel. Believe it or not, I am football first. 5 NFL games at least every week. Sometimes 6 if they do NFL Europe. 1-2. Burke readies, kicks, and delivers in the dirt. Handled well by Stevenson. But, yeah, both runners are going to take their respective bases. Now runners at second and third. A base hit would give the Pirates the lead. Believe it or not, no hits this inning. Again, both walks, Rodriguez and Gonzalez. Or, pardon me, Triolo. Gonzalez was, of course, pinch hit for. 2-2 to Mangum. Runners on second and third, 2 outs. Burke will step off. Actually, no, Mangum calls for time at the last second. Kind of a big moment here in the game. Did you have the sub for 41? We lost one. Yeah, we did. Yeah, I don't know. Some people are just like that. I don't know. 2-2. Burke readies, kicks, and delivers. That's popped up foul. And we'll do it again. Need a home run. I don't know if we're going to get it from Mangum. He only has 2 home runs on the year. Well, if you remember, Mangum's home runs are no doubters, though. So if he hits one, it's obviously gone. That's what's crazy about it. 2-2 once again. The pitch in the dirt. Oh, did it hit him? It did. And honestly, that's probably not the best thing, believe it or not. So a hit by pitch loads the bases because that'll bring up Brandon Lau, who, of course, again, hit a homer earlier, but against lefties is not Not the same guy. He struggles mightily against left-handed pitching. There are worse home plate umpires. Yeah, I know. Than Jen. Powell. Yeah. There are not good ones. There's a lot of them. TJ Antone warming up for the Reds, so the Reds will put in a righty after Burke is done. Big at bat for Lau. Have faith in that. I'll try. It can happen. I mean, yeah, of course. He's gotten hits before. He's homered against lefties before, but again, the numbers, the splits are just completely different. Make sure, folks, again, to hit the like button. Make sure to sub to the channel. It is free. We are 10 subs away from 460. Trying to get there. If everyone were to sub right now, we would hit 10,500. I'm just saying. We would hit that. Here's the pitch. Slider outside. Ball 1. 1-0 to Lau. Again, a walk will do it. You have to imagine, though, Burke will attack Lau. This season with bases loaded, Lau is 4 for 10. The 1-0. That's fired in there on the outside corner. 1-1. 93 on the sinker. Just got off a 14-hour shift. I'm back. Appreciate you, Logan. Welcome on back. Busy day. The 1-1. That's in there, and it's 1-2. 95 on the outside corner. And Lau will ask for time. It's going Greg from Pittsburgh, originally watching you from Lexington, Kentucky. Appreciate you, Greg, for hanging out. Here's the pitch. Checked his swing. Did he go? He went. He struck him out. Lau doesn't like it at all. Oh, my goodness. Unbelievable. You hate to see that. We go to the bottom of the 7th. The Pirates still tied 2-2 in Cincinnati. Due up for the Reds will be Sal Stewart, J.J. Bleday, and Tyler Stevenson. Again, thank you, Sean. I appreciate it. Yeah, they never showed the side view, so that is unfortunate. Again, thank you very much. We got 3 subs. Even though we got somebody trying to say they should. Yeah, Loyal's an idiot. Loyal can get out of here. He's very unloyal. He'll never speak again. He'll never speak on here again. All right, again, the Braves leading 5-4 over the Nationals. Marlins 1, Mets nothing. And again, that is it. Nothing else real happening. The only other game that really happened today that impacts both of these teams, the Cubs over the Cardinals 4-2. The Cubs just extending their wild card lead. Again, I would say that they are... I would say that they're a lock. I really do. They didn't show the replay. I know. I didn't see it, Logan. I don't understand why they didn't show it. That's pretty rotten that they did not. I don't know. I think that's kind of sus. But anyway, yeah, the Cubs again over the Cardinals. And as you can see, again, the Pirates 2 games back of the Diamondbacks and the Phillies. The Reds 6 games back from a wild card spot. Again, I believe they are indeed definitely there. Last strikes out. I mean, I think I already said it. But yeah, Jalen, try not to. I don't know if you really spoiled anything there, but yeah, don't do that. No spoilers. That is not cool. Not very cash money of you. All right, it's going to be Sal Stewart leading things off for the Reds. He is 1 for 3. The pitch. That's a breaking ball in the dirt. Ball 1. Sal Stewart, his lone hit, netted the Reds an RBI. Seema hates when the bases are loaded. Yeah, it is definitely something there if you're trying to score and you don't. As that misses outside, 2-0. The guy typed it a minute late. Yeah, I don't think there was a spoiler, but anyway, 2-0 count. Burdock readies, rocks, and fires. That's in the dirt. 3-0. 93 on the sinker. Here's the pitch. That's way off the plate. Ball 4. So 4-pitch walk to Stewart. Reds fans happy about that. Pirates fans not. So that'll bring up J.J. Bleday, 0 for 2 with the walk. Watching from Middleburn, West Virginia. Thank you again, Deborah, for hanging out. Yeah, I missed the call. Go Bucks. Yeah, I know. I hear you, David. Go Bucks. Go Bucks. Runner on first, nobody out. Murdoch kicks and delivers. Fastball at the knees, and it's 0-1. Good pitch. Probably his best pitch of the night. Just barely catching the zone there at the knees. Can the Pirates win? They can. Will they, though, is a different question. 0-1. The pitch. And that's going to be hit to right. That is a foul ball. 0-2. 91 on the cutter. Oh and 2. Murdoch sets. And fires. Called strike 3. Struck him out. Curveball right down the middle. I believe that was Murdoch's 4th strikeout of the game. That froze him. Started way outside. Breaking back in. Good pitch. That'll bring up Tyler Stevenson, 0 for 1 with 2 walks. Pirates are trying to load the base. That's exactly what they want to do. Yes, they want to load them up. They are trying. That's a bad move by Murdoch. Anyway, here is the pitch. That's off the plate. Ball 1, 90 on the cutter. 1-0. Again, runner on first, 1 out. Murdoch doesn't seem to like something. The Reds faithful have begun a wave in the crowd. The pitch. That's at the knees, 1-1. 93 on the sinker. Let's go and Drago, welcome on in. I'm assuming it's the same Drago. 1-1. The pitch. That's a grounder to short. Triolo throws to second, way offline. Malau was able to come off the bag and get it. It was going to be a very tough play. So it's an infield single for the Reds. Triolo moving to his right, turning and throwing. Would have been a tough play. Unfortunate. All right, that'll bring up Nathaniel Lowe, who was 1 for 3 on the night. Had a double in the first inning, or second inning, pardon me. Murdoch will look back. Stewart to the bag. Do you have enough water? I have a half a bottle in reserve. I'm down to like 10 ounces. I should be fine, as that's a fastball inside. Call to strike. 0-1 to Nathaniel Lowe, who's going to ask for time. Danny Trejo makes that throw. Does he? Does he? Interesting. 0-1 counts. Murdoch sets and delivers inside. And it's 1-1. All right, Blazian. Try to watch the Caps. I appreciate your energy there, but it just, it's just a little unnecessary. 1-1, the pitch. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. 1-2 to Nathaniel Lowe. You don't hear him? Well, I'm sorry, Drago. I have to reset. Again, runners on first and second, 1 out. Here's the pitch. That's off the plate. 2-2. Blocked and handled well there by Endy. I don't know what's going on there. Just reset. Reset. 2-2 counts. Runners on first and second, 1 out. Murdoch rocks and fires inside, 3-2. Andy telling Murdoch, just pitch to me. Pitch to him. He sincerely apologized. I don't know about all that, but I appreciate it, please. Anyway, 3-2. Runners on first and second, 1 out. The pitch. Inside, ball 4. See, that's what he wants to do. Loads him up. You have to wonder if he's going to get a little talking to. Because that'll bring up Eugenio Suarez over 2 with the walk. Again, bases loaded, 1 out. And thank you, Sean. I appreciate it. Yeah, just, I don't know. Sometimes people just have issues with the... Well, YouTube could have a problem or just whatever. Murphy was slow walking. Now he's jogging to the mound. This guy, maybe you should start just walking normally, and you won't have to speed it up at the end, because already the umpire's coming to talk to them, let them know that, hey, time's up. Pittsburgh can win. Again, they can. I don't know if they will. Pirates in a little bit of a pickle. Again, bases loaded, just 1 out. The Reds looking like they may take the lead here in the 7th. Deebo Samuel's going back to the Niners. That's interesting. There you go. Anyway, again, bases loaded, 1 out for Eugenio Suarez. Murdoch readies the pitch. That's going to be sent to right. Back. Valdez moving. That ball is a foul ball. 0-1 is the count. Gave it a good ride, just foul. Soccer saying GG. It could be. Could be a GG's. 0-1 to Eugenio Suarez. Murdoch sets, kicks, and deals. Ground ball. Oh, what a stop by Gonzalez. Throws to second for 1. Throws to first. What a play by Speedy Gonzalez. That was the best defensive play all year from Nicky G. Oh, my goodness. That was ripped. And Gonzalez looking like Cabrian Hayes over there. What a play. Throw to second. Throw to first. Double play. We go to the 8th. It is 2-2 in Cincinnati. Unbelievable. What a play by Speedy Gonzalez. Do it for the Pirates will be Brian Reynolds, Esmeralyn Valdez, and Ryan O'Hearn. What a play. I mean, that was just great. I mean, Gonzalez, again, we know he's just not the best fielder. Again, he plays second. That's when he normally plays, so they're asking him to play the hot corner. And it is eating him up, but what a play. What a play. Getting him and keeping the game tied. Jeez, And thank you guys for hanging out. Make sure again to leave a like. Make sure to sub to the channel. We're 7 away from 10,460. So make sure again to sub it up. It is free. Appreciate you Confusing for hanging out. Josh, thank you for the jewels. Appreciate you, Dominique, for hanging out. All right, again, what do we have here? Braves leading 5-4 of the Nationals. Marlins 1, Mets nothing. There you go. All right. Come on, Mets. Get psyched. Yeah, they need it. They need it. Where's Anthony? Yep, we had some people calling. It was Jay and Anthony calling double play. Needed it. Sean as well. 13 ERA reliever in a tie game. Well, he's been out there, Pedro, for a little bit. It's been out there for a while now. They're showing Robbie Ray on MLB Network. He's warming up, throwing a football. We need him. We need him. We need him in Pittsburgh. I know that'd be quite the gets, but again, it's the last year of his contract. San Francisco might just be trying to get rid of that contract, so I don't know. Might be cheap. We'll see. Let's go, Norman. Welcome on in. You were coming. No, that's not true. That is not true. I did ask, but nothing. No, we had it. The parents already arranged it. All right, here is Reynolds, the pitch. That's fouled back 0-1. T.J. Antone on the mound for the Reds. He's a righty, so at least, again, the Pirates will have that. But Antone's been really good. 2.16 ERA. Opponent batting average of 187. Again, those numbers are just something I wish the Pirates would have. They do not. Here's the 0-1. Way outside with the sweeper, 1-1. Let's go, Pirates. 1-1 to Brian Reynolds. Antone and Reynolds. Reynolds actually does ask for time as the Flies are attacking. That's the second time it's happened the last few weeks. Bad luck there. Don't know why the 3D is kind of acting up. Anyway, 1-1 count to Reynolds, the pitch. And that's hit to right. That's a foul ball. It's 1-2. Who are you saying, Devers? I have no idea. I don't recall saying Devers at all. One and two. Antone sets, kicks, and delivers in the dirt. 2-2. Let's go on Lashana. Trying to keep the language to a minimum. I appreciate your support, though, and your enthusiasm. And by try, I mean just don't swear. But I appreciate you hanging out. It's 2-2 to Reynolds. Antone readies. Rocks and fires. Checked his swing. Did he make contact? He did. It's a foul ball. 2-2. Needs a treadmill when you can watch the Pirates for your cardio. Yeah. Unfortunate that I haven't really lost much weight then. It's just a bummer. Anyway, 2-2 to Reynolds. Antone delivers. Fouled back. And we'll do it again. 2-2. 84 on the sweeper. From the Giants. Yeah, Robbie Ray. De Venezuela, Pirata, Vamos. Hola, Alberto. 2-2 to B-Ray. Antone kicks and delivers. Outside goes the sweeper. 3-2. Yeah, confusing. Yeah. Again, just try to keep it clean here. That's all I ask. The method is working. If I were a little more lax, I'd probably have way more subs, but clearly not in for that. As that's outside. Called strike. He's going to challenge. It was close. This is going to be a big call. I want to say he's safe, but I think he's out. Backdoored him just barely. Called strike 3 on Reynolds. Pirates do lose a challenge. 1 out. Just unlucky there for B-Ray. As that'll bring up Esmeralyn Valdez 0 for 3. How's it going, JB? Welcome on in. All right, well, Lashana, we'll catch you later. You're grown and have no rights here, apparently. Here's the pitch. That's in there, and it's 0-1. Channel rules. Sorry. Respect the rules, or we just don't need you. 0-1 counts. Antone sets and fires. As that's going to be hit to left. That is going to be a base hit down the left field line. That'll probably be a double. Valdez racing in there. That is a 1-out double. So the Pirates are the runner in scoring position, and that'll bring up Ryan O'Hearn, 0 for 3 on the night. NFL preseason, probably just the one game. Probably just the Hall of Fame game. It's a good challenge. Yeah, it was tough. I mean, it's good that they had challenges in the 8th. But yeah, Valdez working himself in scoring position. And I think they're going to take him out. That is pretty bold. They are going all in. Because Billy Cook has now made his way at second. I don't know. That's interesting. I'd rather keep Asmerlin in. Let's go, Pirates. Appreciate you, Keisha. Let's go. Antone sets. Looks back at Cook, the pitch. That misses inside. Ball 1. It's interesting. They're going all in. You got to hope that the Pirates take advantage and get Cook across, because that is a pretty bold move. 1-0 the pitch. Checked his swing. He went. It's 1-1. 83 on the sweeper. Tone ready. Looks back at Cook. Holding Cook. The pitch. That's outside. 2-1. 91 on the cutter. Just need a base hit. Yep. Just hoping it's worth it. The 2-1 downstairs. 3-1 to Ryan O'Hearn. On deck is Nick Gonzalez. What if it goes to extras? I know, that's kind of the reason why I don't like it. The 3-1, that's fouled back. 3-2. They're going all in. And you have to hope that it'll pay off. DK baseball, apparently so. Three and 2 to Ryan O'Hearn. Runner on second, 1 out. Antone sets and delivers. O'Hearn skies this to center field. Myers working his way in, makes the catch. And Cook will stay at second. Not testing him. Oh, man. All right, well, that'll bring up Speedy Gonzalez, 2 for 3 on the night. This is going to be... Oh, man. Oh, man. Again, he's 2 for 3. Has a double. But definitely needs something here to make good of that move. You take a guy like Valdez out, you got to take advantage. Or you got to make it work. Here's the pitch. That's inside. Ball 183 on the sweeper. 1-0. Runner on second, 2 outs. Antone sets and delivers inside. 2-0. Back row to Speedies. Let's go, Speedy. We need it. Antone readies. Looks back. Rocks and fires. That sweeps the zone. 2-1. Let's go, Bucks. The score 4 more? I don't know. It's probably going to be like a 3-2 or 4-3 game or something. 2-1. The pitch. That's inside. 3-1. On deck would be Endy Rodriguez. Pirates have some good bats coming up. Three and 1 to Speedy Gonzalez. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Would have been ball 4. Chases out of the zone. 3-2. Oh, man. Speedy wanted to be the hero. Right now looking like a 0. But it's still full. 3-2 to Speedy Gonzalez. Antone delivers. Gonzalez sends this to center field. Myers backing up and makes the catch for out number 3. Antone pretty fired up. We go to the bottom of the 8th. It is 2-2 in Cincinnati. Most likely to win based on what you've seen. Cincinnati has more hits. So do with that what you will. All right, due up for the Cincinnati Reds will be Dane Myers, Noel V. Marte, and Matt McClain. So we have Valdez and Cook. I know that's risky. Would not have done that myself, if we're being honest. I think the pinch runner thing is only really useful in extra innings. Especially for at second, like, I don't know. But it is what it is. Thank you again for the subs. I appreciate that. We're 5 away from 10,460. I do appreciate that. Do appreciate that. We'll check out scores real quick. Marlins leading 1-0 over the Mets. Red Sox A's 0-0. Giants Padres 0-0. The Braves did defeat the Nationals 5-4, so that is good news. Pardon me, that is good news. Again, that'll push the Nationals to 2.5 back. Pirates trying not to join them. It'd be great if they did not. All right, again, make sure, of course, to leave a like. Make sure to sub the channel. It is free. It is free. Again, I'll be back tomorrow. That one at 6:10 Eastern, 5:10 Central. So make sure, again, to subscribe. Again, leaving a like, of course, pushes out the stream to more potential viewers. That is really all it does. Summit, of course, just helps out the channel. We know extras. I hear you. You think Valdez still banged up into the catch the other day? I don't know. Maybe. Maybe. And again, he's kind of in a little bit of a slump, but yeah, I definitely. Yeah, I don't know. Help your sister move out. She's already been moved out. She's already moved out. She was trolled. All right. It's going to be Myers. Myers 2 for 3 on the day. Montgomery 3.95 ERA. Here's the pitch. And that's popped up. Lau is under it. And he makes the catch for out number 1. Then we have Noel V. Marte. She's thinking my sister now. 0 for 3 on the day. What are you still in your department? Okay. Well, why did our parents then go a few days ago? Yeah, because it's already been done. Anyway, Montgomery sets. Here's the pitch. And that's in there, and it's 0-1. Again, bottom of the 8, 2-2 in Cincinnati. Montgomery on the mound trying to keep it a tie game. Here's the pitch. That's going to be fouled back 0-2. It's my last night. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Rather Valdez in a slump than Billy Cook. No, Norman, I completely agree. I completely agree. Yeah, I definitely disagree with the decision there, but that's not the first time I've disagreed with the Pirates this year. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Good stuff by Montgomery. And there are 2 outs. And that'll bring up Matt McClain, 1 for 3 on the night. Oh, last little bits, yeah. Yeah, like your toothbrush. If you even use that. I don't even know. Anyway, Montgomery readies. Kicks and delivers. That's right down the middle, and it's 0-1. Yeah, we need the gates, Miss Donna. We need them. We need to keep it 2-2. 0-1 counts. Montgomery sets, rocks, and delivers. That's in there, and it's 0-2, 100 on the fastball. Montgomery just attacking these Reds batters. Emilio Pagan warming up for the Reds. Looks like the Pirates will see him in the 9th. 0-2 the pitch. Called strike 3. Struck him out. That was quick work. Mason Montgomery. Look at him go. We go to the top of the night. 2-2 in Cincinnati. Whataburger. That's great. 2 up for the Pirates will be Endy Rodriguez, Jared Triolo, and Jostinson Garcia. Wish that were true, but Peeps watching TV and get a few plays. Oh, I got you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Montgomery's going to benefit from these levers. Yeah, I think he's playing all right as of late. Again, had that save situation earlier with the Cubs and did not do well. Did not do well. Oh, man. That was unfortunate, but again, he ended up getting the save. All right, again, the Marlins 1, Mets nothing. Red Sox and A's 0-0. Giants leading 1-0 over the Padres. Again, the Giants could help us out. The Padres have found their form again. So, yeah, their offense has been pretty bad, but they might be heating up. Maybe Pirates batting first and extras. Well, if we go, we'll work out better. Yeah, no, I hear you. Hashtag Team Dominique. Yeah, everyone likes Dominique. Who do you think wins? Could go either way. I mean, I'd like to see the Pirates. So my thing is, yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see, Star. Yeah, I don't know. Hopefully the Pirates can get it going here. Hopefully they can get it going. Again, make sure, of course, to leave a like and make sure to sub to the channel. It is free. Again, 5 subs away from 10,460. Again, trying to get to 10,500 by the end of the weekend. And again, I'll be back tomorrow. At 6:10 Eastern, 5:10 Central for Game 2 of the series. So I will be here. Will you? Is the question. Thank you, DZ. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. Oh, that's pretty cool, Jacob. That's pretty cool. All right. Andy Rodriguez is 1 for 2 with the walk. He will be up. Thank you for the subs. I appreciate that. Really do. Helping out the channel a lot. All right. Pagan sets. Kicks and delivers. That's popped up foul, and it's 0-1. And thank you, Sean. I appreciate it. 0-1. Soto, by the way, warming up in the Pirates bullpen. It'll be great to give him a save opportunity. That can only be accomplished if the Pirates get some runs. And if they don't give him a save opportunity, hopefully it's because the Pirates put up 5 runs here in the top of the 9th. Pagan sets. Rocks and fires. That's inside. Ball 1. Special. Anyway, 1-1. Pagan readies, kicks and delivers. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 84 on the splitter. Come on, Bucks. I've actually never been to a Steeler game, unfortunately. Unfortunately not. 1-2. Pagan kicks and delivers. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Chasing below the zone. 1 out. That'll bring up Jared Triolo, who walked in his only appearance tonight. Is it wise to bet on the Pirates? Never. Never wise to bet on the Pirates. If the Pirates are involved, I would not bet on them. That's just my humble opinion. Here's the pitch. That's at the knees. 0-1. 96 on the fastball. Jets Bills, your last NFL game. Nice. 0-1. Pagan kicks and delivers. Triolo fouls it back. 0-2. That is a souvenir. I've only been to 1 NFL game, and that was in San Antonio. Hurricane Katrina unfortunately hit New Orleans hard. So in 06, I believe it was 05 or 06. It was actually 05, yeah, because it was Saints, Falcons, Aaron Brooks for the Saints versus Michael Vick. Really cool stuff. Here's the 0-2, and that's found back, and it's still 0-2. So Michael Vick is the best quarterback I have ever seen in person. Pretty cool game. It was like 35-31 or 38-35 or something like that. It was really cool. 0-2 to Jared Triolo. Again, 1 out, nobody on here in the top of the 9th, 2-2 in Cincinnati. The pitch. That's downstairs, 1-2. Lucas pulling for the Reds. Thoughts on letting Montgomery see it out? I wouldn't hate it, but at the same time, Montgomery's still trying to build his confidence up, so I think we should take the 1-2-3 and just let it go. But I wouldn't hate if I saw him out there for the 9th. 1-2 to Triolo. That's fouled back. And it's still 1-2. I appreciate you, Anthony, for hanging out. Didn't realize you were heading out. Have a good night. Once again, a 1-2 count to Triolo. Pagan readies. Kicks and fires. Popped up. Shallow right. Stewart in foul territory. Cannot make the catch. And Triolo will get another chance. He collided with the tarp. And he throws the ball at the netting, trying to hit a fan. Stewart definitely an angry individual. Can Triolo take advantage? Again, Triolo's it's been forever since he's really done anything game-changing as far as positive for the Pirates. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Jared Triolo. How's it going to go and enjoy? Appreciate you. Here's the pitch. That's in the dirt, 2-2. Cool to catch a Steelers game with you. Oh, yeah, no, I hear you. If I ever go back up to Pennsylvania, I'm sure I'll let you guys know. I don't know if it'll be a Pirates or Steelers game. It would probably be like a Reading Phillies game. Maybe a Pirates game. I don't know. We'd have to see. 2-2. Pagan sets and fires. Triolo sends this to shallow center field. Myers is under it and makes the catch. 2 outs. That'll bring up Joe Stinson. Garcia for 3 of the night. Represents the last chance for the Pirates to win through 9 innings. Yeah, I don't think so, Denny. I don't think we need that at all. I think I would hate that personally. Not hate it, but definitely. Yeah, I don't know. Don't think so. Not anytime soon. The pitch. That's a tapper. Over the second baseman's head. That'll be a base hit. He checked his swing. Didn't even swing there. Just made contact. Bounce. Just wow, that's crazy. Goes over McLean. So that is a 2-out single. He didn't even try. Maybe that's what he needs to do every single time, because swinging, actually a full swing from this guy has not given anything for the Pirates. But a check swing gives him a single. That'll bring up Jake Mangum. Now, if Mangum gets out, I guess at least that would give us a speedy runner at the top of the 10th if we're able to hold the Reds. Swing and a miss, strike 1. 0-1. Let's go on, Abigail. Your dad watches every game day. Can you say his name, Jeff? Appreciate you, Jeff, for watching. Thank you very much. Thank you, Jeff. Sorry, again, the chat's kind of moving. Here's the pitch, as that's a swing and a miss, strike 2. And, of course, the game kind of winding down. Thank you, Abigail. Thank you, Jeff, for watching. Let's go on, Scott. Welcome on in. Oh, 2 to Mangum. Runner on first, 2 outs. The pitch, swing and a miss. He struck him out. Go! Down goes Mangum. The Pirates will hope to hold the Reds as we go to the bottom of the 9, 2-2 in Cincinnati. 2 up for the Reds will be Ellie Dela Cruz, Sal Stewart, and J.J. Bleday. So it's the part of the order for the Reds that, yeah, Reds fans are probably really excited for. Let's go on, Chris. Welcome on in. Man, that's tough. So hopefully Soto can get something going, or shut him down. We'd have a really good part of the order coming up for the 10th if we're able to get there. Broadcast live from Pittsburgh. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Again, it just depends. I don't really know how the channel's going to be in a few years. You know, I think, again, thank you for the subs, by the way. I do very much appreciate that. We're at 464. So thank you for passing that goal tonight. So we're now 36 subs away. Drum Bennett subscribers away from 10,500. Again, the future of the channel is really going to be dependent on what happens this fall and winter. The NFL part of the channel is the biggest part of the channel. So if we're able to get to, let me show you. If we're able to be there, if we're able to get there by the Super Bowl, I will feel very confident, like 100% confident that I can do this for a living. If we don't, there will be questions. There will be questions whether I do this for a living or not. So thank you for the sub again. I appreciate it. Which kind of stinks because I've kind of went all in a way, mentally. So, I'm not threatening that this would be my last year. But, yeah, if I can't get there, then unfortunately things might not be trending as upward as I think. And other people are really excited for the growth as well. I am as well, but yeah. Anyway, the Mets lead 2-1 over the Marlins. That's good again. The Pirates and the Reds both need help from the Mets, as well as the Giants. Giants leading 3-0 over the Padres. Red Sox and A's 0-0 in Sacramento. It's going to be Gregory Soto on for the ninth. 3.63 ERA. Opponent batting average of 175. We shall see. Thank you again for the subs. I appreciate it. I'm not trying to guilt trip you guys into it. Please only sub if you're actually, you know, entertained and think I do an all right job. All right. Anyway, Soto sets and delivers. That's inside ball one. We're back underway in the bottom of the ninth. Ellie De La Cruz 2 for 3 with the walk. His lone hits were doubles. 1-0 to De La Cruz. The pitch. That's a sweeper in the dirt. 2-0. Don't take no for answer. Oh well, you know I'm giving a lot of effort now. Yeah, I appreciate it though. I hear you. 2-0. Soto readies, kicks, and delivers. That's ripped to left. That is a base hit. That'll probably be a double. Mangum sliding. Throws to second. Ellie is safe. A leadoff double for the Reds. No bueno for the Pirates. All of his hits today have been doubles. 115 off the bat. He killed it. He smoked it. But there was no elevation by it, so that's why it's just a double and not a homer. That'll bring up Sal Stewart, 1 for 3 with the walk. Did I say Juan Soto? I think it was Gregory Soto. But I know it's Gregory Soto. If I said Juan Soto, I apologize. Did say the Mets earlier. Looks like they're going to put on Stewart's intentional walk. So runners on first and second. And that'll bring up J.J. Bleday, who is 0 for 3 with the walk. Bleday taking his time to step in the box. Again, runners on first and second, nobody out. 2-2 in Cincinnati. Soto readies, looks over at first, the pitch, and that's in there, and it's 0-1, 82 on the slider. Yeah, I don't know why the 3D is being just so stupid right now. It's just frozen. Here's the 0-1. That's fouled back. It's 0-2. All right, looks like I'm going to have to change it up. For one night only, we're going to go be on the pitcher side of things. I hate that view. But it's 0-2. Runners on first and second, nobody out. Soto readies. Looks over at first. Looks over again. The pitch. That's off the plate, 1-2, 84 on the slider. Star is starting to drink. It's not a good sign. 1-2. The pitch. Popped up. Is it playable? It is not. That'll be a souvenir. It's 1-2. Definitely looking like a Reds win at this point, but just have to hope that Soto can slam the door. It's 1-2. To J.J. Bleday, and I am not in San Antonio, no. Soto sets and delivers downstairs, 2-2, 99 on the fastball. And Soto with pretty solid overall numbers, all right overall numbers. Again, an ERA in the mid-3s, but Pirates fans would know better. The 2-2. Swing and a miss. Did he go? He did. He struck him out. Thought he may have held up. No, sir. Bleday goes down swinging. Woo-hoo! That was huge. I kind of jumped the gun there. I was pretty excited. Slider in the dirt. Bleday just offered at it. Just in. Pardon me. Can't speak anymore. But yeah, definitely huge there. All right. So runners on first, second. I'm resetting. That'll bring up Tyler Stevenson. 1 for 2 with 2 walks. Yeah, that was not good. But we're going to be fine now. Soto readies. The pitch. Slider down and in. Ball 1. 83 on the slider. Francona looking on. Nathaniel Lowe is on deck. He is a lefty. Soto delivers. That is going to be fouled back, 1-1. Made time for the final. Appreciate you, Jeremy, for hanging out. Yep, this is kind of a crazy finish. Potentially in Cincinnati. Pirates are able to get out of it. It'll be another extra inning game. The pitch, that's inside 2-1. But again, the Reds with the pressure. With 2 runners on. With just 1 out. Fear the Beard pulling for a double play. Double play would be nice. 2-1 to Stevenson. That's downstairs, 3-1, 98 on the sinker. Reds fans getting a little bit loud. Trying to rally on Stevenson. Soto readies, rocks, and fires. Checked his swing. Did he go? He did not. Bases are now loaded for the Reds. Nathaniel Lowe at the plate. Oh, man, look at, he did go. That's pretty bad. That is pretty bad. The umpire trying to go home. Rodriguez and Soto having a chat. Wow, he definitely went there. That's pretty bad. All right. Bases loaded, 1 out. Lowe again is 1 for 3 with the walk. His lone hit was a double. Soto does it all the time. Yeah, Soto's struggled a lot. Soto readies. And delivers downstairs. Ball 1, 100 on the sinker. All our challenges in the first. We did not. We have one more challenge, but we can't challenge a check swing, I don't think, to my knowledge. 1-0 the pitch. That finds the strike zone, 1-1. 99 on the sinker. Big matchup, Soto and Lowe. Soto kicks and delivers. Check to swing. Appeal down to third. Did not go. 2-1. Would like to see the replay there. Here it is. Looks like he went there. What in the world? Unbelievable. Wow. 2-1 to low. That's pretty bad. From the stretch, chopper to second. Going to be double play, possibly. Throws to first. He beat it out. This ball game is over. The Reds walk it off on a slow chopper up the middle. Soto with the loss. Pirates will challenge anyway, but he did not. He beat it out. That was just an awkward play by the Pirates. So the Reds defeat the Pirates 3-2. The Reds will move to 51 and 57. The Pirates will fall to 500. That is a tough one. That is a tough one there. Thank you again for the subs. I appreciate it. I'm not from Pittsburgh. I've never said to be from Pittsburgh in my life. So, yep, the Pirates do lose game 1. And, of course, again, we'll be back tomorrow at 6:10 Eastern, 5:10 Central. That is a tough one. Looks like it'll be Paul Skeens versus Hunter Green. That is not what I want to show. No, that is not it. There you go. It'll be Skeens and Hunter Green on the mound tomorrow for the Pirates and the Reds. Pirates will be down to 2.5. After this is updated, the Reds will climb to 5.5. Gotta lose one game to take the series 3-1. Yep. That is tough. Again, appreciate you, Burley. Thank you guys all for hanging out. Great comment. Thank you. Not really a good finish for me. I personally butchered a lot there at the end, but thank you guys for hanging out. More dependable than the Pirates. I'll be here. I'll be here. That was my 103rd Pirate game this year. As far as total baseball games, probably about 120. Maybe a little bit more than that, but it is what it is. Game rigged for the Reds. Well, there's a lot of check swings there at the end there, Blaze, that weren't called for the Reds. That's kind of a bummer. Kind of a bummer. Again, a lot of just bad calling by the umpires in general. And there was the loud check swing where he did not go. Didn't look like he went, and they called it. So that was very interesting. That was just very interesting. Make sure, again, to leave a like. Make sure to sub it up. It is free. Again, I'll be back tomorrow. Again, win or lose, as always, I'll be here. I will be here, again, at 6:10 Eastern, 5:10 Central for the second game of the series. So that'll do it for me. You guys all have a great rest of your Thursday nights. And I'll see you next time right here on the Dr. Delay Sports Network. Peace and good night.
Scoreboard glowing through the summer haze. Crowd still buzzing from the final play. Some teams celebrate, some walk away. But tomorrow brings another game. Fastballs under the city lights. Late night drives and highlight nights. Every inning tells a story new. And we got to live it here with you. One last inning before the lights go low. Another baseball night in the books now. From coast to coast, every team, every town. Dr. Delay signing off for now. From the Bronx to the Western Coast, Chicago Knights and St. Louis Hopes, Dodger blue and Pittsburgh gold. Every season writes its soul. Seattle rain and Texas heat, Atlanta crowds on their feet. 30 teams chasing October dreams. Baseball means more than it seems. Yeah. the river shine. PNC lights look good at night. Win or lose, we still believe that one great season waits ahead. Come in your spirit in the air. Every summer still feels there. And when the final out fades away, we'll see you next time on Dr. Delay. One last inning before the lights go low. Another baseball night in the books now. Thanks for riding with us through every play. Good night from Dr. Delay.